How are we all doing? Welcome back to the channel. We haven't streamed in nearly 3 months. Well, I think it nearly is 3 months, but we are here today for a big update stream, letting you boys know about two new channels that are very, very soon launching, actually, especially one of them. But both will be launched this year, definitely. But we have one launching probably in the next couple of weeks. And as I say, I haven't been live in like 3 months, so I thought I'll do a wee quick live stream today, let you boys know the updates, show you his little behind the scenes stuff. I did a stream a while back, probably a good couple of months ago. Probably the last stream on the channel, actually, and we talked about a couple of little things in these channels. But now I'm in a position where I can give you boys a lot more depth and a lot more like screenshots and show you different things of behind the scenes of what's actually been working on. Obviously, I haven't been on this channel in like 3 months, but hope all you boys are doing well. Obviously, the aim is, why I don't play FIFA anymore, and we can talk a little bit about that in this stream in terms of like, I think I beat the Falloff to that game because I stopped playing that and stopped streaming that near enough a year ago now. I think it's 11 months ago, my last FIFA stream. And then, yeah, it's crazy how now it's just like everyone's kind of, stopping as well. A lot of people are stopping playing. And I think, yeah, I just seen it coming with EA before. I think that's what a lot of people are thinking these days. There's a lot more better games out there than what EA are giving us year in, year out. So we've got Curse Season, which is Noka. Welcome into the chat, bro. Good to see you, mum. We got to hear you in there for Liam as well. Hope you're doing good, bro. Premier League has been cooking recently. Well, enough Manchester United hasn't. That was a very the performances haven't been good recently, Liam, but that the other night was just shocking, bro. To be honest. I mean, it's never a red on Martinez. I know the rule's the rule, but it's never a red on Martinez. But I don't understand quite where the referee's seen violent conduct. I don't really know where he's seen it. But anyway, holy Oras is Harry. I just returned after 3 months, mate. It's what I do. Four streams a year is all you're gonna get these days. No, it's not. I am coming back to YouTube, and this is not a one stream every 6 months thing. It's there's channels in the works, and I have been obviously working behind the scenes whilst I haven't been on this channel, which I'm going to get to you boys with today. And I might even end the stream by going back on FIFA and playing one game just for old time's sake. We'll see. We've got a JC with a 36th month member. What an absolute legend. I'm getting back in the swing of things of this streaming again, man. I haven't done it in 3 months. Hope you boys are doing well. Seriously, man. Absolute legends, everyone that's stuck with this channel and all the different stuff. You should see an upgrade. Hold on. I've just kind of jumped on here and I haven't even addressed. You really should see an upgrade in the quality. Well, at least I hope you can. Behind me is, if I move my head, you can see a different logo. That's like a display of a logo. That is one of my channels I'm starting up very, very soon. It's like a platinum kind of game channel, completionist, trophy hunter type thing. It's very, very popular in the YouTube space these days. And it allows me to bring gaming content back to YouTube on a different channel. A lot of you boys play different games, not just FIFA. In fact, most people in this community probably play other games and not FIFA these days, which is like myself. So this kind of channel will make the most sense with this. Is this AI, Strips? I am here, bro. I am here. This is not, your eyes aren't mistaking you, bro. I am here. Bobby, welcome in. It's Teo, by the way. Good to see you back in the chat, man. Hope you're doing well, mate. I play COD now. Yeah, as I say, drop it in chat, actually. What games do you boys play now? And do you still play FIFA? Let me know. Never realized how nice not playing FIFA and quitting streaming would be. It's great, says Harry. Well, thing is, like, I always love the streaming part. It's just FIFA I just couldn't take anymore. And as I say, it's crazy how the downfall this year has been in that game, where everyone seems to be leaving now. I think I just exited the party early, boys, but everyone's following suit now, it looks like. I mean, A9 Skills has stopped. There was another guy, High Face has stopped. There'll be more. There'll be more. I mean, it's just, the game it's not an enjoyable game. So, if you keep playing it, it is what it is, but it's not an enjoyable game to really justify your time. So, yeah. The quality is not live stream. It seems pre-recorded 4K. I'm shocked, says Trip. This is what I'm saying, man. We're up in the quality. I haven't just been sitting on my ass for 4 months. I haven't been on this channel, but we have been doing things in behind the scenes, which I am super, super excited to show you boys. And we have a community on here. I'm only back on this stream, 5 minutes, and the community's already starting to filter in, man, from what we had 3 months ago. So, it is amazing. And a lot of you boys have stuck with me, even though I'm not doing FIFA anymore, which is amazing. And I want to bring you boys with me on the journey, like you've all been for the last 4 years of me doing FIFA, to my new stuff, all right, which we're going to get on to today. As I say, I might jump on and take the piss out of FIFA at the end of the stream. We'll see how that goes. But the quality, new mic, got a Shure mic now, which these aren't cheap, these things, but I've done this long enough to know the audio is obviously a very, very high, you pay for quality on audio with mics. So my Blue Yeti is no more. I have upgraded to one of these like studio level mics, which hopefully the sound is decent. It's above what we used to have. It was never bad, but hopefully the audio is a little bit better than it used to be and quality wise. And the backdrop and the camera should look a lot more crisp now. But let me know if you boys are seeing that on stream, man. Jason, how we doing? Have you tried the Noami football game? I haven't, bro. I actually haven't. Never really. I've read that one from Harry. As I say, JC, you're a legend with the 36, mate. I really, really appreciate that. Do you still play FIFA, but play a lot more Rocket League and have been getting into PSVR as well? This is JC. And Harry says, if I went back to one, I'd go back to FC. Streaming on the Purple app was horrendous, says Harry. And Stevie, welcoming as well. I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Listen, I've had, over the last few months, sometimes I've not been feeling the best. Sometimes I have been feeling okay. You just get that. You're up and down, up and down, up and down. I was talking to a few viewers the other night who were checking in on me because I haven't been live in ages. But generally speaking, I've been all right. Bit of a tough last little couple of weeks, but overall, generally, I've been quite good. Goated Footballer, welcoming as well. Good to see you, mate. Right, let me just check. I'm ready to show you boys some of this stuff because this should hopefully make some people excited for my future on YouTube and what we're going to be going to do. Because as I say, we've got the community here. I want to bring you boys into these two channels that are launching very, very soon, man. One channel I can say, which I'm going to start with today, and then I'll talk about the other one after that. This channel is called MGM. It's an in real life football channel. So it's going to be a mix of in real life football challenges, but not the typical ones that there's millions of on YouTube. We want to make ours unique and stuff like that there as well, which we're working out ways to do that. It's also going to have a trivia side, so a mixture of short and long form content. So the idea is, if I can get myself over to this screen, there we go. That's the PlayStation screen. That's fine. We can put stuff over it. So I'm going to show you boys a quick shot of the setup, if I can do that. Yeah. So this is our setup. We've been building this. Now, this is the same room as I'm in right now. All right. So you might be able to see on our shot, if I bring myself a little bit bigger, you can see behind me, if I can get my head out of the way and this chair out of the way a little bit, you can see probably the back of the sofa there. So I use one room now, which I've always used for my streaming, but this is now like a multi-purpose room. All I need to do is literally change the backdrop of this plate in the back on the back wall there to an MGM one, which I have, which is the one you see in this photo on the left. So it's very, very simple. We have shirts which aren't up on the wall in this stream setup today, but they'll be replaced whenever we do the MGM shots. So MGM, what is it? It's pretty much a football channel me and two friends have set up. As you can see, it's very podcasty style. And I'm really, really excited to bring this to, it's going to be the MGM channel, right? And yeah, football media, man, it's developing every year. It's getting more and more popular. And football is something on YouTube where, unlike FIFA, from what I've learned, is football's timeless. Football's always going to be there. FIFA, maybe not so much. FIFA loses popularity. Football's never going to lose popularity. I've played it all my life. I coach it. I watch it, and I'm sure a lot of you boys are all the same. So we live it, and it's something that's gonna, it's gonna be, all through my life, right? So it's something that we can make stuff on, and it's always going to have an interest level to it, right? Rather than FIFA or whatever else, right? So this is our setup, as I say. That's what we're looking at the minute. And then in terms of, I'm just going to show you boys a few different things here as well. So that's the setup mainly. In terms of the idea of shorts, then you could obviously split that. That's the type of editing we're looking for shorts. So I'm not in this one, but there's two. This is one I'm editing at the minute. It's literally, so what we're doing right now is we're building up a lot of content, pretty much. We are banking a lot of content that we've kind of been preparing over the last 2 or 3 months. A lot of you boys maybe do you remember when I said this? A lot of you boys maybe don't, but I am away to America this summer for 3 months, which means obviously I'll not be able to make live content. But what we're doing is we're pretty much these two guys, my partners in MGM, which is Ryan and Andrew. Andrew's on the top there, and Ryan is the one on the lower side of this particular short. They're the two other guys you'll see in MGM, right? So it's a 3-way partnership, right? So they're going to be making live content over the summer when I'm away. But what we're doing right now is the 3 of us every Sunday. We've been using this room. We've been building up a lot of content, and we're planning to release a lot of that over the summer. You can imagine what it's going to be like. It's going to be a lot of World Cup themed stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be big. Are you going to the World Cup? I mean, I'm gonna be in New York, so I mean, I'm not gonna get tickets, mate, and I haven't even tried to get tickets. For a multitude of reasons. both Irelands are shite, so they didn't even qualify for the World Cup. So I don't really, and I'm a little bit annoyed because as much as I'm not big into international football, I don't watch a lot of it, as in Northern Ireland or Republic of Ireland. I don't really watch a lot of it. It doesn't really interest me much. And to be honest, I don't really watch a lot of international football outside of World Cup and Euros. I wouldn't watch, like, I don't really watch Nations League much. Friendly, certainly not. So, yeah, but I would have liked to see at least one of the islands qualify for the World Cup because I'm actually going to be out there in the States when it's on. But, you know, it would have been nice to have something to kind of, you know, get behind. But at this rate, I'll probably have to support the US, which we have a lot of American viewers in the Footy King Army. So maybe that'll be her support, man. I don't know. I'm out there in the US. I'm going to be a lot, you know, beside a load of Americans. So, yeah, I think maybe I might support them, but we'll see. But I don't think they're going to. They what I think they'll do, they'll get through the group and then they might get put out. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, but I'll be in America when it's on, Liam. So it'll be nice, even though I'll not get tickets to the games likely. It'll be nice to, you know, just be able to be in and around the atmosphere, man. You know, in and around the states, the cities that these games are taking place. So that'll be one thing. I literally play, that's the JC from Harry there, no worries. Only reason I still play FIFA is because of my Leeds past and present. If it wasn't for that, I'd have quit ages ago. It's just JC, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I mostly play the Hunter Call of Duty. Hold on, I'm just making sure I have a little bit of music on, do I? I actually haven't. There we go, put a little bit of music on there as well. I meant to have that on from the start, but you know, a Footy King stream, I always forget the music at the start. I mostly play the Hunter Call of the Wild nowadays, and I never play FIFA, haven't even bought an FC26, yeah. But you know what? Drop it in chat. Did you boys actually purchase FC this year? Because I know a lot of people obviously maybe have purchased it, but didn't actually play it. But yeah, let us know in the chat on that one, man. Did you buy FC26 at all this year? Maybe you didn't buy it at the start, but did you give in to EA eventually? Let us know. Just drop a quick yes or no in the chat there, and we'll see what the scores are adding up to on that one, man. But yeah, that's the way a short's going to look. As I say, so that's one type of content which we'll be putting up on that MGM channel. In terms of a full-length video, we've done a few of those already. So this is one of the ones we've done. It's like football categories, it's called. So you get like different topics. So it could be like football stadium, football manager, and it's kind of like a versus type thing. So that's the type of layout we're looking at the minute with, as you can see, the main video in the middle there is like, you know, the bigger video is the main shot. And then you can see top left there is obviously like a smaller face cam. And that's kind of the person asking the question. So it's a really unique thing we've got for, you know, it's because it's 3 people, right? That's what's kind of an advantage to us as well, where you get a lot of people doing football content on YouTube, but not a lot. There is people who have groups of people, but it's I'd certainly be rather attacking football content on YouTube with a group rather than on my own, because I think it would be a lot easier. And it's great that we can split the workload in terms of recording, editing, all that type of thing with 3 of us rather than just one. So yeah, that is the situation with that at the minute. So as you can see, that there's actually just a bit of a sample one. We're not going to use that one because obviously the text is kind of a little bit not quite that neat on the left side there, so we'll fix that up. But that's just a sample showing you boys pretty much what we're looking at for that. That's all the football trivia stuff. I will show you a quick video of our in real life content now as well. I don't know where there's going to be audio with it, but I will be probably talking here with you boys anyway whilst it's on. So let me just make sure I didn't miss anything else there. No, I think that's everything. Right, so this is the in real life football. Now, this is unedited, raw footage. So just imagine, this is going to look very bland, but just imagine, obviously, we're going to throw a load of little edits and stuff to this. You know, but this, I just want to show you a little bit of the raw footage and stuff of what to kind of expect with the in real life football content, because it's going to be on MGM too. Now, mainly with MGM, right? Mainly with MGM, our channel is going to be pretty much mainly football trivia, but we will probably likely do the odd, you know, in real life football stuff. So yeah, this is a little bit of a taster of that. As I say, it's completely unedited. It's literally just us taking shots at goal, but it's just to give an idea of like the camera quality, the camera shot that we're looking at, and that type of thing. So here's me, showing off my baller skills, boys. You know how it is. I think I missed that though. Make this a bit wider actually as well if I can. But yeah, it's just giving you, as I say, this stream today is just going to be giving you boys an idea of what the future holds, man. Hopefully this video doesn't crash my stream. I do remember before when I put videos on stream, it did crash the bloody thing. So yeah, as you can see, it's just different. It's just as I say, that type of shot though, you get the clean, you know, green grass kind of thing. It's just like aesthetically, never say that word, but aesthetically it looks quite good, right? And that's what we're kind of aiming for. I should have saved that. I don't know how. But yeah, you get the idea. As I say, that's kind of what we're doing. Is there not a nice volley I had in this? I feel like I had a nice volley in this. That was an outside the boot shot, but this here one, is it this one? No, it's not that one. This is decent, but it's just getting the foot over the ball, isn't it? But this here one, you know, I don't think it's bad for a right back, is it? You know, my game's pace and shoot or pace and crossing, boys, but that volley, don't mind it. Although maybe you could argue the keeper probably should have done better though. But yeah, that's a little bit of in real life stuff. And I've read that one as well. You bought it for £9. It's good at football. Yeah, it's probably on sale then. If you bought it in the last couple of months, I would say, mate. Yeah. I actually haven't checked how much FC was, because I bought it. I actually bought it quite early in the cycle this year. I bought Fc26, I think November time. So it's after it was only out for about a month when I bought it. But the only reason I bought it was career mode. I thought, you know what, I'll give career mode a go off stream. I've never any intention to play Ultimate Team, and I haven't played Ultimate Team all year. As you boys will see my team very soon. I think I've got Nathan Ake as my best player. But career mode hasn't even been that great this year either. I just bought it because I thought, you know what, I'll maybe play a bit of career mode every now and again. You know, just for a bit of a football fix every now and again. But it's not even that good, man, to be honest with you. But the career mode's quite, like, low and just unrealistic. It's still arcadey, even if you go for the, like, authentic type. You know the way they've got the competitive or authentic. Competitive's the, like, it's the slider where it's, like, arcadey. And then they tried to fix that this year by putting authentic as a slider, but authentic's not much better, to be honest. Authentic's meant to make it more, like, lifelike and, like, real football. I don't think you're ever going to get the real football, man, because, yeah, it's not great. Career mode's great, says Harry. You think so? Who's your career mode with? I still play career mode just late. I think it's the best of a bad bunch. I think it's better than Ultimate Team, but I don't know. It just wasn't for me. Pro Clubs, that is really fun. I play that almost every day, says Jay. Yeah, Pro Clubs, to be fair, is probably the move, isn't it, to be honest? So that's as I say, that's the in real life football stuff. I've showed you boys that. In terms of the second channel, so sorry, before I get on to the second channel, that's MGM, right? This is, as I say, I'll show you the logo. I think most of you boys have seen the logo, but I'll just bring it up here quickly if anyone hasn't seen it. Now this channel is the more immediate one. Okay, this is the more immediate one. So if I can quickly, let me see if I can move over here to the other screen. Let's just see if that is MGM. And show you the logo quickly if I can get it up, boys. So this is the MGM logo that we have. That's very big. Hold on. Let me move that down. Yeah. So this is the MGM logo. Now, obviously, just ignore the white, right? Ignore the white, but the white background, because obviously the white background's removed. So that's currently our logo for MGM. We have with different games as well, actually. So I'll actually just quickly show you boys some of the games we've got planned. These are all our logos for different mini games we've got, right? So we've got Football Deception, which is, this is going to be like, shorts are random, right? Shorts are very random content. So like in terms of over the summer, what you can expect on this channel in terms of shorts would be things like blind rankings. Every single one of us will be doing, you know, our own predictions for the World Cups, probably a Premier League prediction, different things. I'm going to do my Premier League prediction for the end of this season very soon, because I'm going to be going to the States in the start of June. So I'll be planning out, you know, or I'll be releasing that earlier, if you know what I mean, so that the boys can upload it whenever I'm away. That's Deception. As I say, that's one of the games. We have, I don't know whether I should tell you boys what the games are about or what, but that's our predictions logo. You know, these things, I'm proud of this, man. You know, there's been a lot of work that's been getting into this over the last couple of months for my future on YouTube with the two other lads that I'm doing MGM with. I still want to have my own personal channel, and that's where the gaming stuff comes in, which I'm going to talk to you boys about now as well, because I know, as I say, you boys have followed me for FIFA. You've found this channel through FIFA whenever you have in the last 4 years, right? And you've stuck with me. You're absolute legends. The Footy King Army, you know, we are what we are. We're the top community on YouTube. But a lot of you boys play other games as well as FIFA. Even more so these days, probably, as FIFA's popularity has dropped. I want to bring you boys on my gaming journey outside of FIFA onto this new channel going forward, right? So, you know, and then we've got our football stuff here as well. All right. Now, the football stuff, as I say, is starting 1st of May. 1st of May, MGM will have its first video launched. There'll be probably one video a week, I would imagine, and probably 5 to 6 shorts a week. That is kind of our workload that we're planning, and that'll be for good. That'll be continuing as we, you know, because we've already banked a lot of content, so we're ahead of the schedule, if you know what I mean. So we're going to be releasing, etc. Long time no see, Harrison. How you doing, mate? Welcome in. We've got Caleb in the chat as well. I've been on FIFA a good bit. Like, it's been enjoyable with friends to an extent, but the passing is so bad this year. You aim it correctly and going all over the show, and it pisses me off a lot, to be honest. You wouldn't do well in my career mode, Caleb. I've just been talking about, I mean, I don't know whether you caught that when you joined or whether you just joined after I said it, but I was doing a career mode, and I tried to make it really, really hard for myself, so I put all the passing sliders down. The shooting, I put the aim assist is completely off, so I had to really be accurate with my shooting. I started as a cam for a championship team. I can't remember who it was. Mate, it was so bad, man. It pissed me off so much. Scott, how we doing, man? What's the name of the channel so I can sub? I really appreciate that. I can't, well, I can give you the name of it, but it's not a launched channel yet, mate. It's not going to launch until we post the first video. So what I'll do is I'll probably do another live stream like this in a couple of weeks whenever the channel's launching. You know what I mean? As a bit of a promotional kind of promo launch for it. But yeah, as I say, look at all the legends in chat already, man. I've only been live for 20 minutes. I mean, this community, you know, and especially the videos I put out about mental health in the last 6-7 months, like, this community absolutely kills, man. Yous are amazing. Yous really are. And the fact you've just all here, it's like you're just waiting on me returning, man. So yeah, your boy has returned, and it won't be another 6 months before the next stream. I can promise you that. You know, we're building. And if you've missed the start of this stream, I definitely recommend after this ends to check out the start, because I'm just pretty much informing you boys of everything that's happening in the next few months. So yes, obviously our MGM channel, as I say, I'm going through the mini games that we've got now. So these are kind of our brand, and you can see by these logos we're branding everything as well. You know, everything's kind of the same type of text, the same type of colors. You know, it's branded, right? It's smart kind of marketing for modern 2026, if you like. You know, so. That's our categories one, which is categories is pretty much like the one I was talking about a minute ago. Categories was actually like this type of video or we've planned. So it's like, you know, loads of different topics. It's like 1 versus 1, someone asking the questions in the top left, that type of thing. And this type of content, like, they're usually averaging like 30-minute video length. So it's a perfect thing to, like, it's like a Netflix show, you know, put it on when you're eating your meal at night, or, you know, when you're having breakfast, or, you know, whatever it is, right? So it's a perfect kind of length of video too. Let me put that off a wee second. There we go. So that was categories. That's one of the game modes. We've kind of identified, boys, about 9 different, like, game modes that people will know us by, you know? So categories is 1, football deceptions 1. Another one we have is, I think, yeah, football battleships, which is quite an interesting concept. So we've got one done on that. And yeah, these are going to kind of be like, as I say, our long form videos. You know, you're going to get maybe, yeah, we'll alternate these. There's football Cluedo, you know, they're all that type of thing. And I'm really, and here, let's not write anything off as well. Like, we will have guests on. This opens up a whole new door as well for, like, connections, collabs with other YouTubers in this space. And yeah, and we are planning, I've things I want to do in the next couple of years as well, like, you know, setting up like a football charity match for, you know, around the UK and different things. So yeah, there's a lot going on, man. There's Cluedo, that one. I think we have a few more to show you boys. Yeah, Bridge of Lies. I don't know where anyone's ever seen the show on TV with that, but that's, now obviously all these game modes are obviously football based, right? They're just putting into football based stuff. Yeah, yes, bro. Just home from work. I noticed you were live. Hope you're keeping good, mate. I'm doing all right. The Mac, how are you, mate? Welcome in. At least you won't be adding the Spurs to your Prem predictions next season. What's happened, Spurs, by the way? I'm gonna get through all this, and then I will just take a little bit of time. Obviously, at the end, we might do a game of FIFA just for old time's sake. Although maybe not. Does anyone want to actually see your boy play a game of FIFA or what? Or is the game just absolutely dead now and no one even wants to see any gameplay on it? Let me know. I felt like I might end the stream with a game of FIFA, but let's say I love Bridge of Lies, 10 out of 10 show. Well, as I say, we're doing that. And then there's a little, I think there's 1 or 2 more here I have to show before I get to the next part. We have, that's our predictions, just regular predictions logo. So that could be Prem predictions, whatever else. Football Tension, that was another one. Decent logo. We have Connect 4. We have 8-Ball Pool. And we have Killer Football. There we go. So that's all our games at the minute. Now we're open to suggestions, and obviously we'll see what works and what doesn't work. Some of these may be more popular than others. But the first long form video will be on the 1st of May. That is our plan. That is what we're setting, which is only, we're on the 15th today, boys. So the 1st of May is a Friday, and that is 2 weeks from this Friday. So I'll probably do a live stream earlier that day on Friday, promoting the launch of the channel. So if anyone doesn't know, this is MGM. If anyone's just tuning in, this is MGM. It's my new football channel. with two of my friends in real life, and we're starting this up. That's the logo for it there. A mixture of in real life football stuff, but a lot of like football based trivia and different content along those lines. That's currently our setup as well. So you kind of get the idea. It's quite, you know, podcasty and different things as well. So yeah, and if anyone's wondering why there's a Chelsea and Juventus shirt, it's completely random. My friend, not Andrew there, who's sitting to the right of me, but the other one in the video, or in the three of us, which he is called Ryan. That's him there on the top, on the bottom of this short. He has a load of football shirts. He collected them years ago, and I mean hundreds of football shirts. You know, unique ones, right? Rogue football shirts from, like, you know, years ago. You know, from Italian League, Bundesliga, La Liga, all sorts of stuff. So our backdrop will be decorated with those as well when we're doing these shots as well, you know. Let me catch up with chat here as well. What we all saying? I've been watching series more than playing games at the minute though. Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Breaking Bad is, honestly, I finished it. I know this is gonna sound, I'm 24 and I've only just finished Breaking Bad. Everyone watched this show about 10 years ago. I've never watched it, and I've added it to my Netflix watch list, boys, probably about 2 months ago. And I finished it there 2 weeks ago. So it took me 6 weeks to get through it. It's a 5-season series. That is one of the best shows I've ever watched. If you haven't watched it, watch it. It's class. And there's so many like moments, and the music choice on the moments is just like, you're just like, that's a masterpiece of a show, man. So yeah, have you finished it, Caleb, or are you still watching it? Because it's, you're right, it's so well written, bro. It's a great show. Yeah, this is Michael. I was thinking that. I cannot wait to see you on Friday there as well. Looking forward to the trip, mate, on that one as well. I thought you actually might have a game this weekend. I was going to maybe support you in that and go down to see that, but no worries. We'll get a little bit of football and stuff in anyways. And yeah, looking forward to coming over and seeing you, mate. Need to watch Better Call Saul. Yeah, it seems like it's like a spin-off or something, Caleb, isn't it, off the main show? But yeah, I haven't got around to seeing that, but I definitely will add that, because that's kind of like a spin-off of the other show. Finished both. Nice one, mate. Nice one. Vote Jack for Sidemen versus YouTube All-Stars charity match next year, says Lee. I think that's a little bit beyond my league, mate, but you know. But yeah, I mean, in terms of like playing charity game in the UK, Liam, I'd love to do that sometime. I remember even on Footy King like a year ago saying that, like, I'd love, and people were down for it in the chat, you know. So, you know, would need like a neutral venue somewhere in the middle of the UK where it would kind of suit all our UK viewers to come and play, you know. And yeah, so in regard to when Scott said about the channels aren't set up yet properly. So both my MGM, which I've just discussed there, and then obviously as well, if I show you boys this channel, which is my gaming channel, Jack Platt's Games, it's going to be called. It's kind of that vibe of completionist, trophy hunter type, you know, 100% completing games kind of thing, right? But they're going to be like 30 minutes or so. So yeah, that type of thing is what this channel is going to be about. This is going to be more of an individual type thing for me. And I like that balance when I'm in terms of what I'm doing on social media these days, where I have one that's personal to me, like this channel, and then I have the you know, the channel with the two forget my words out. The channel with two of my friends in real life that we can collab on, which is the MGM, right? And it gives you boys a mix of stuff. You know, you can get you'll have a lot of football content from me, and then you're gonna have this gaming side of things. You know, now we done gaming a long time ago. I had a channel called Footy King TV. Those of you boys in the chat, let me know if you remember Footy King TV. I done different games on there, and they were very, very successful for a small channel. You know, we were getting I think we had about 500 subscribers in the channel, but we were getting like 300, 400 views. That is like crazy, because that's like near enough your whole audience is watching each video. So yeah, that was a really, really good retention. A lot of people wanted to see more of that stuff. So that's where this channel comes in. It's going to be, you know, I'll be doing scary games on this channel too, because everyone loves to see me play scary games. I wonder why, eh? I wonder why. So yeah, that'll be coming back on this channel. I might even do the scary reaction streams again on this channel as well, but it'll be mainly like 100% completions. And I mean, it will be going into some tough games. I've already recorded some, actually, just for context. Let me let you boys know the games I've done so far. So if I switch over to this thing, this is going to be the concept of the series. So every single year on Jack Platt's Games, now this channel, in terms of when it's going to launch, probably, so MGM launching 1st of May, all right? MGM in real life football channel launching 1st of May. This is Jack Platt's Games, and our series on this channel is called Jack's Jigsaw. The idea here, every game I 100% complete in terms of... Well, I shouldn't say 100% complete, actually, because that technically a platinum isn't 100% completion on some games, but every game I get the platinum trophy for is going to be a video. But every time I get a platinum trophy, it's part of a bigger thing. So it's part of... So say this is just a little bit of a design here to show you boys what I mean. So it's like, say I platinum God of War, right? That'll be a video, but that also represents a piece in this jigsaw. And then you build it round. And that's currently these games. My editor's got a little bit of work to do on this one because he's put the games as like 4 pieces. But usually a game will be 1 piece on the jigsaw. There'll be like 30 pieces in the jigsaw, and then every game I complete will be 1 video, and every video is pretty much representative to 1 piece in the jigsaw. So then once I complete the jigsaw, which will be about 30 games and 30 videos time, I'll do some sort of challenge if I fail, pretty much, right? So it adds a little bit of an element into it, and there'll be tough games in here. Once I get this channel monetized, Jack Platt's Games, members of the channel will be able to select which games they want to see me do. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on behind the scenes on these 2 things, boys. So if anyone is just tuning in, I definitely recommend just going back to the start of the stream. Not now, but at the end or whenever you get a chance, and seeing what I had to say about the MGM, because this is pretty much just me informing you boys today of everything that's planned the next while on YouTube, man. I'm really excited for it. Really excited for it. As I say, I haven't been on this Footy King channel in like 3 months. Absolute legends, everyone that's still around as well, which there's so many people too. Ice J, we are here, mate. Good to see you, man. Absolute legend. But yeah, this is kind of my idea with the second channel, man. So that's Jack Platt's Games. Liam says, do I have any links? Not yet, mate, because they're not launched yet. What I'll do is I'll have a link to the channels to my MGM one on the 1st of May. The MGM one's the football one. It's going to be launching 1st of May. Whenever it launches, I'll be able to... I'll do a stream on here, and I'll, obviously link out the channel, do a bit of a promotion launch for that channel. And then in terms of Jack Platt's Games, that platinum channel, when's it gonna launch? I would say I'll leave it to when I'm back from America. So I would probably say mid-September for Jack Platt's Games, because at the minute I've already got 6 games banked. What I'm doing at the minute is I'm playing these games and getting videos done on them. So I've already got a platinum on Mafia Definitive Edition. I've already got a platinum on Indiana Jones Great Circle. I've got one on Ghost of Tsushima. Got one on... there's another one. What is the other one? 2 Spider-Man games. Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man, the first one, I think it was. That's 5 videos, right? And I'm currently working on GTA, which is an absolute chore because GTA requires a load of online stuff. But I really want to get a GTA Platinum video done because that'll be peak to put that up whenever... well, I'll put that up about mid-October, a month before the hopefully GTA 6 release will be out. So that'll be really popular at that time, people watching Platinum on GTA 5 a month before GTA 6 drops, right? So yeah, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes, but I will just quickly run over the MGM again, just not fully, but just for anyone that's just tuned in there the last few minutes. Jack, you know how you do football coaching? Would you ever be interested in getting into coaching at Baller League? I've never watched Baller League. I never watched season 1, never watched season 2. I have got into it in season 3, Liam, simply because of the what you call it. Let me just go to full screen here again as well. Actually, no, I'll not, because I've all my stuff on this. I've got it back into it this year because back into the season because of Gold Devils, which is Goldbridge's team. I've been kind of following it, so yeah, it's not bad. There's some real good players in it, man. Some real good players and some real good, like, I know they've ex-pros on there as well, but there's some real good ballers, I guess you could say. I don't know how they're doing an 11-a-side game because it's a completely different game. If you've played 11-a-side, when you watch Baller League, it's a completely different game playing 5-a-side. But in terms of like technical ability on those players and like football IQ, it's very, very good. Because people don't realize how much football IQ you need to play a 5v5 at that kind of level. Especially against players that play 11-a-side, like the likes of Mark Albrighton, who plays in that Baller League now, or there's another pro, Waghorn, who I can't remember the Baller League team he plays for, but they've played 11-a-side, right? I mean, Waghorn's played for Ipswich and a few other like championship teams. O'Brien's obviously won the league with Leicester City all those years ago. But the thing is that those boys have played 11-a-side football. People don't realise the difference. Yes, it's not the same 5-a-side, but your IQ needs to be, your football IQ and intelligence is not much different. From, you know, in terms of what you need to, now obviously it's a bigger scale when you're playing 11-a-side, but yeah, you need to be very, very smart when you've only 5v5 on a pitch. You know, you don't want to be a weak link in that. We gotta hear you in there for Joshua. How we doing? DG's in the chat as well. Played for Rangers, decent player him. So yeah, he's pretty strong in baller league, to be fair. Absolute unit. No one can actually pick the ball off him. I'm doing well, Joshua. How are you keeping, mate? Great to see you, bro. This stream will go up as a video because I know obviously people are joining at different times. Harry says that he thinks I should load up 116 quid. Very random, by the way, 116. Very random number. But he thinks I should put it on FC points and do a pack opening. Harry, what in the world, mate? Why would I do that? I mean, to be fair, I probably would get a decent team out of that at this stage in the year, but no. Even though I think, am I right in thinking this week's team of the season week, though? Am I right in thinking that? Tottenham getting relegated? I think so. I think so, Michael. I think so, mate. Yeah, I think so. One of my friends I play football with, he's a Tottenham fan. He's refusing to believe it right now. But I think he is like, I don't know what he's believing in. I think his belief lies with the fact that it's nothing to do with how they're playing football. It's nothing to do with their results, because they haven't won a game in 2026. I think his belief is that, well, they're a big team. They have some decent players, and they're trying to get themselves out of it. But I think what he fails to realise is there's only 6 weeks left of the season, 6 games, so they're running out of time. But I agree. I think they'll go down. Yeah. Would you? Fuck, the pack rate is so shit. Like, yeah, I'm definitely not going anywhere near the pack opening. I will go on FIFA though. I will go on FIFA. Just see it again. I think I've been an Ultimate Team once this year, so you boys will see my team in a second. I'll be back, bro. No worries, DG. No problem, bro. Do you think Arsenal will bottle the league, Jax, as Liam? I don't think they will, no. I think they're going to go out of the Champions League. I think they'll get put out in the semi-finals by Atletico, which, by the way, that is stinking. Can I just say, Atletico, I know the way Simeone plays, but I watched Barca in that first leg. I didn't watch them last night because I watched PSG Liverpool. See Barca in that first leg, so unlucky. See, I mean, yes, the red card was deserved. You know, it changes the game, right? But both before the red and even after the red in the first leg, they were still the better team, even with 10 men. But yet, it was just because of the numerical advantage Atletico had that Atletico beat them 2-0. And then last night, again, you could argue they were probably slightly better and they won the game 2-1 on the night. But obviously, the deficit was there from the first leg. I think they're unlucky. But one thing I want to say is that is a stinking semi-final of a Champions League. Arsenal, Atletico. Because both those teams are going to play so pragmatic, man. All I'm saying, I'm watching the other semi-final, whoever it is. I know they do them on different nights, though, so it's not even like a choice. They'll both be on different nights, but honestly, Atletico against Arsenal is going to be such a bore fest, man. I mean, it'll literally be like probably 1-1, and then another 1-1. 2-2 after 2 games, and it'll go to like extra time pens or something, man. It's going to be so dead. But I think Atletico will get there. I think Atletico will make the final, and I think it's going to be an Atletico-Bayern final. By the way, Danny Rowe's an unbelievable manager. I want to watch the future. He'll be a superb manager in the future. Won't be at Rangers for long, says Caleb. I'd love nothing more than Spurs going down. I'll stay up. Well, I watched you on Friday night. And I know Michael in the chat is good at footballers, a West Ham fan as well. I think West Ham are going to stay up. I was more worried for West Ham at the start of the year. They got absolutely smashed by Chelsea. I think it was match day 2. Very, very early in the season, and I thought, oh my god, they're awful. But no, I think they're showing signs now, and they've got good players. Somerville's quality, he's took the pressure off Bowen. Bowen's still brilliant, but I mean, it means it's not all on Bowen. Somerville's good. I think they're just more solid now. I like the left back, Goof. I really do like the left back, Goof. Very good player, you know, and both in terms of the quality he's got, but also just his raw energy, pace, and you know, he's just great. He can just run all day, that man. So, yeah, I think they'll stay up. Which you narrow it down by process of elimination. West Ham stay up. Forest, I think, will stay up. Leeds are now looking like they're going to stay up. Yeah. Who else is there going to go down? It's going to be Spurs. Guys, how you doing, mate? Welcome in. Do you think we might beat Liverpool at Old Trafford in a few weeks, as Liam? I certainly hope so. And I've done that one. Yeah, so it's been a year since you last streamed FIFA, as it was League One Tots when you stopped. Not that I've been checking, says JC. He's definitely been checking. Right, anyway, let me quickly just run through MGM very, very quickly again for anyone that's just tuned in. So MGM, mixture of in real life football. Here is your boy Footy taking on a few shots. This is only a very, very basis. This is all you can take from this shot, boys, is it's completely raw, unedited footage yet, but it's just some in real life football stuff that we've been doing. All this video does is give you an idea of, you know, the type of shot that we're looking at, you know, the goal central, the type of grass, that type of thing. That's a good strike, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, you know, there's hopefully we'll, the in real life stuff will do quite well for us as well, because we're not bad footballers. The three of us have all like played, and you know, whilst we're not the next Pele or anything, you know, we're decent. So hopefully, you know, it'll not be. I'm sure there'll be some comical moments where it's like an absolute massive miss or something, or miss a sitter or something. But generally, I think it'll be decent. So that's the in real life side of things, and then our other stuff on MGM is going to be based upon like a style of like quiz trivia type football content. That's kind of our look of our setup at the minute. And then you have obviously that's like the shorts type of thing. So you have an upper and lower half. That's the kind of idea with that. And then you have like a video type sample video style, where you have the person on the top left will be asking questions, and then the other side here, the bigger face cam screen, is our main shot of two people going head to head. But there's three of us. There's three of us involved in it. This sample video here was categories, so there's a load of type of you know, topics, and yeah, you just have to. It's, as I say, every game, every video on this channel is going to be the rules are going to be explained of what game we're doing in the intro of that video, so it'll make sense. There's no point me rambling on now and saying what the rules are for every video, but yeah, you boys will get those, or you'll hear about those very soon. And this channel is launching very soon. As I say, for anyone just tuning in, MGM is launching very, very soon. It's launching on the 1st of May. This is the logo for it. Super, super excited, man. MGM, it's going to be a mix, pretty much one long form video, 5 to 6 shorts every week. This channel is launching on the 1st of May. I can't link it out now because the channel doesn't exist yet. We're still getting it made, but with a lot of content built up for it, this channel is launching 1st of May. So literally, it's not this Friday, not next Friday, but the following Friday. And I will go live on this channel a couple of hours before the first video launches to kind of link it to you boys, promote it, share it out. And then in terms of the other one, Jack Platt's Games, this is launching probably around mid-September, October time. And that's my second channel here. This is all about platinums. So it's my own individual channel. And it is gaming. So it is, you know, obtaining the platinum trophy in loads of different games. And those are like, you know, well-edited kind of professional style videos as well. And this channel is launching probably around mid-September, October time. So again, I think the timing is good as well. The gaming channel launching about a month away from GTA 6 releasing. And our MGM channel, football channel, launching about a month before the World Cup starts. I think the timing is quite decent as well. Mitch, welcome in as well. How we doing? Lex is in the building. Good to see you back. Celebrate low 12k points on. I'm going nowhere near it. Yende Resident Evil. Do you know what? It's a very popular game. You know, I have obviously for this platinum channel, guys, I've had to do my research and look at different games and what's popular, what's not. Down the line, when we hopefully we're able to get the platinum channel monetized, one of the membership perks that you boys will be able to unlock if you're a member will be you'll be able to choose which games I'll be platinuming. Platinuming? That's definitely not a word. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that'll be one of the things. But yeah, I've already got a lot of videos banked for that channel as well, but I don't want to launch it too early, so kind of want to focus on the launch of this channel and then run with the platinum one from September. But the MGM's going to obviously be running in the background of that too. It's going to be 2 channels going side by side. It works for me because it means one channel I can run individually, like I've always ran. Connor Walsh, legend, 27 months. He says, hi, Jack, long time no see. Hope you're well. I'm doing very well, thanks, mate. And it's great to be back with you boys today again, man. Seeing all those familiar faces, those familiar usernames in the chat. It's like we never left, boys. It's like we never left. And as I say, this is why I'm live today. I'll be live in a couple of weeks again. You know, bringing you boys with me. Those of you boys that want to come with me to this new journey of content, man. Because as you know, I don't do FIFA anymore. But we've built a community on here that I would love to bring with me to my football content with MGM. which, as I say, is 3 people doing it, which is why it works for me, because it splits the workload. Not just recording, but editing too. You know, it splits the editing in 3. Every video, we can take a bit of it each. Same with all the shorts editing. If we're going to get 10 shorts done a week for the channel, that's works out about 3 each, right? 3 or 4 each. It just works way better. And then in terms of the platinum stuff, it's my own channel, my own, you know, growth, my own ideas, and it'll be the gaming side, which for years, whilst I've always done FIFA, we've done Footy King TV for this reason. We had a second gaming channel for that reason, because a lot of you boys play different games and you like watching me play different games. So that's where Jack Platts Games comes in as well. Let me catch up here as well. I don't know why that music was very low. I'm just gonna put it up a little bit here, just for a little bit extra background stuff. By the way, just while I'm answering the rest of the chat here, let me know, right? Just give me a quick yes or no. Do we play a game of FIFA live on stream for old time's sake? And probably, I mean, I won't rage, because why would I rage? I don't really care about FIFA, right? So, although, do you know what, though? I might still rage if something really annoying happens. I might still rage, even though it makes no sense to rage, because why would you rage about something you don't play actively? Why would you rage about something you don't care about? But I feel like for old time's sake, we just jump on and see where things are at, man. If I don't play a game, I definitely want to go on and see what my team's like, because I don't think it's that strong. But Jet, how we doing, man? But yeah, Resident Evil is definitely something that's, guys, that I think I would be interested in getting into, man. And there's 9 games in that series. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I do feel like that's certainly something that, yeah, we'll definitely be doing platinums on that. The problem with Resident Evil, guys, is I'd have to start with Resident Evil 1 and work my way up, because it wouldn't make sense if I was doing, say you tell me the best Resident Evil is, I think Resident Evil 4 is quite popular, right? And I know the new one, Requiem's, performed quite well as well. It's quite popular. I couldn't just start with those, because it wouldn't make sense to me to just release a video on those. Well, maybe it would. I mean, I suppose it depends on the storyline. You know, but I know a lot of games are like sequel based, so like you gotta really play the first couple before you do the next one. But yeah, that's certainly something that I could look into. I definitely could, because I know it's a popular game franchise, and the videos on YouTube do very well on that game series. So you can definitely expect to see some platinum videos on that franchise, mate. Definitely. Tom Elliott's in the building. Good to see you, Tom. How you keeping, bro? And a Mason, good to see you as well. Yeah, I'm seeing people say yes in the chat. Okay, we'll get that little bit of FIFA very soon then. Jack, who do you think wins the FA Cup? I can see a Southampton versus Leeds final. FA Cup winner. Imagine it was that'd be some final, Southampton Leeds. It just completely not who's the other semi-finals? Chelsea City, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it's gonna be. Hold on, no, it's not. It's Chelsea Leeds, isn't it? Chelsea Leeds and City Southampton. So yeah, that of course Southampton Leeds could be a chance in the final, but it's gonna be a Chelsea City final, isn't it? Most likely. Jack, do you remember? I do remember you, Mason. Of course, mate. Just a new name you've got there, Nitrox. But yep, no worries. I'll make a note of that. That's your new name. No worries. Appreciate you tuning in, mate. NT coming in with a hey you as well. How we doing? By the way, I have something to clear up. I need to clear this up, so let me just quickly do this as well, because I know a lot of people were quite concerned, and I only realized after I put this up that it actually looked quite wrong. So let me just quickly clear this up as well, because I actually forgot to do that. Sky says, understand, mate, I managed to plat the new Resident Evil relatively easy, so I was going to recommend that if you're into them. So Sky, yeah, well, there we go. I'll definitely have a look at that for sure. It has to obviously be a game that will be worth my time completed, mate. Obviously, you know, I'm not going to do games that no one's ever heard of, or games that, you know, aren't going to perform on YouTube. But certainly Resident Evil's one that will, so that's certainly an option that I will definitely consider. Adrian Brown, good to see you, man. I'm doing well, mate. I'm doing well. As I say, this whole stream, again, I'll just say it because I know people are tuning in at different times. If you've just tuned in, great to have you. It's great to see all you boys again, man. It's been like two and a half months since your boys been last live. Today's purpose of this stream is talking about 2 channels that I'm launching very soon. You know I've stopped FIFA, but that doesn't mean I've stopped YouTube. So, yeah, we have a football channel, football trivia, and in real life football content channel starting on the 1st of May. More information on that as we get closer to that date, and I'll be live on this channel the day that channel launches as well. Promote it and stuff and launch it. And then we've got a platinum gaming channel called Jack Platts Games launching around mid-September, October, once I'm back from America. So that's kind of the plan. But as I say, I go more in depth on that earlier in this stream. So if you're just tuning in, whenever this stream ends, this stream will go up as a video. So you can obviously watch back, skip through bits of it and stuff, and you can get the gist of what I was saying earlier. Because I'm going to go on to FIFA for a little bit very soon. I've got to clear this thing up as well first before we continue as well, which I'll talk to you boys about now. But yeah, that is how are we going to talk then, says Mitch? Do you mean in terms of like live streams, live chat stuff? Is that what you mean, Mitch? Just let me know on that, and then I'll get back to you on that one, bro, if that's what you mean. Last time he was live, Arsenal were still in all competitions. Spurs had won a game. Ryan, I know. Crazy, right? And well, man, it's a different world playing this shitty game without your voice in the background. Aha, hope all is well. I appreciate that, Tom. Well, that's the whole point of this today, man. I'm talking about my future on YouTube, and this community means so much to me, man. It always has. You know, I just haven't been here in 2.5 months because I haven't played FIFA. And I've been working very hard behind the scenes on different stuff. You know, even this setup, right? Even this setup, I'm very... where was it now? If I just remember it. Yeah, like, I'm proud of the stuff we're building. You know, these things they take time, they take effort, not just from me, from other people behind the scenes on this channel too. And like editors and stuff, and obviously the 2 other guys that I do the channel with. I'm excited for the future with this, man. This MGM and my platinum stuff. And I like the balance of it, that, you know, I have the platinum channel where it's just me and you boys, and then I have the MGM where it's a football trivia stuff and in real life stuff with 2 of my friends. And it's kind of like it'll be kind of like a versus element to it. You boys might watch it and think, oh my god, Jack, that was such a bad take, and you might agree with Ryan or Andrew, one of the other guys in the channel, you know, on that specific thing. It kind of when you're with football content and debates and stuff and trivia type stuff, having 2 or 3 people rather than 1, I think works really well. So that's why I'm glad, I'm happy we've got that balance as well on that, you know. Read that one. Have you got any tips to get into coaching? I'm not going to be able to play football anymore because of my heart, but I'd love to get into coaching and still be involved. Depends what age you are, JC. I mean, if you're 16, 17, mate, you can probably go and start applying for badges. I don't know. I think you're from England, right? So I don't know what way it works in England. I'm sure it's probably something similar. When I started, I just went and got my coaching badges, bro, pretty much. When I was, you know, but you don't have to be like, you know, obviously your situation, yeah, you're stopping playing, so you can obviously focus on coaching. But whatever, like, you know, if I can coach and you can still be playing football, club football yourself, and get your coaching badges while you're doing that too. That's what I done, you know, when I was, that's why I still play and then I coach as well. But yeah, I mean, that's probably the best thing to do. But even just come down to your local club and offering to help out, bro. That's like where a lot of people start off, you know. I got a spur in my flat, says Tom. I've read, what's that? Oh, there we go. Yeah. I think anyone with a brain quit FIFA, mate. I gave up 1 month ago and feel so better as a person. Yeah, I think everyone has the same element, man. Yeah, I'll get over there, Tom. Give me a shout, mate. Anytime, I'll be coming over, bro. And I think, sorry, Man City versus Arsenal this weekend. Massive game in the title race, says Liam. I think, you know, on that, Tom, I think it's the lighting's doing me a disservice, mate. Because look at this one. I think in this one I'm not too bad. Hold on, where is it? That there one. I think in this one it's a little bit better. It's the lighting, mate. It's a lighting issue, you know. But I hope you're good, Joe Oldfield. Great to see you, Joe. Only just finished work. It's white lights on me. Usually I play football all year round. I'm outside a lot. Usually I'm quite weathered. I think it's the lighting does me in on that one, mate. To be fair, Tom. Although who's to say no to a little bit of extra time in Barcelona? I wouldn't say no to it. Although I'm going to America this summer, so I should be fine. Only just finished work and joined. I need to catch up with everything. Says Joe, as I say, anyone that's missed anything, don't worry. It will be. I'll make this stream go up as a video after, so you can just rewatch it from the start, fully grasp everything that I said at the start and stuff as well. You know, so it'll not be. You'll not miss anything. As I say, it's going up as a video after, so you can catch up in your own time as well, boys. You know. And I've done that one as well. Right, let me just quickly show you boys this quickly, because I know a lot of people were worried a few weeks ago. And realistically, I understand why now, but I didn't at the time. But then I kind of worked out what it was. So a few weeks ago, I put this up, right? And this here, that right now, everyone I think thought something had happened to me, and someone else was putting this up. Right, can I just clear this up? This is a rest in peace Footy King in terms of the channel. Now I'll still do the old stream on it, like today. This was in terms of this was a post I'd scheduled to go up today. When I done this stream. not 12 days ago. It was put up on a wrong day. I don't know why. Because you can schedule posts ahead the same way you can schedule YouTube videos ahead. This was put up as a scheduled post. Yeah, so I don't know why it launched 12 days ago. 2002, that's supposed to say 2022. All right, so that's 2022 to 2026 Rip Footy King. In terms of the idea is the channel is, you know, kind of done, and it was kind of meant to signal like a little bit of a, you know, oh, what's happening next kind of thing. Like obviously, because I'm obviously starting two new channels now. I think everyone thought that I'd passed on or something, and I can understand why, because actually the way it works out, 2002 is the year I was born. 2026, so that's 20, that's 24, which is my age, right? That would be my age, but it's meant to say 2022, 2026, not 2002. And then you can see all the comments going like, what's happening, panicking. So, I mean, yeah, I appreciate the love and people care, man. It shows, it really does show, but thank you so much for anyone getting involved with that. But yeah, don't worry, I'm fine, as you can see. Just a little bit of a mistype, which caused a little bit more issue than I realized. Although I didn't realize the mistype when I posted it. You know, it was, I thought it said 2022. I just launched it quickly. Should have uploaded on the first, lads. This is Scouse. Fur, you're looking tan healthy anyway, dude. No homo, says Tom. I usually, I don't want to jinx myself for America, Tom, but I usually do, usually my skin usually does tan quite well, but let's not jinx it. I'll still be bringing the sun cream with me to the States. Do not worry about that one. You don't want burnt king. You definitely do not want sunburnt king. Not a problem at all, Joe. Appreciate you tuning in as always, man. Top guy, bro. Appreciate you. I'm doing good, Harsh. Welcome in, mate. Welcome in. Guy says April Fool's. Yeah, it wasn't an April Fool's. It could have been if I put it up on that date, but yeah. Although that would have been a very dark April Fool's, mate, wouldn't it? Jeez. Can you do a watch along for Man City versus Arsenal and United Chelsea? Says Liam. Read that one also as well. It's like, see down the line, right? If I can get my word out again, down the line with the MGM, like football watch-alongs isn't something that we're gonna rule out. You know, it's three of us on the channel, so it means that, you know, we're open to different things, right? And maybe World Cup watch-alongs over a summer, if we had the means to do that, could be something that the two boys could do. I'll not be able to do it because I'll be in the States away, so I'll not be here to do it. I'm not gonna be back on that channel till after that, right? After when I'm home. But definitely Ryan and Andrew, that could be potentially something if people wanted to see it. We could do watch-alongs, but we're kind of mainly sticking to stuff that we've built at the start just to get the channel up and running. And we've got like 9 or 10 topics, as I went through with you legends earlier, and stick with those for a while and just see how they do, see what works, see what doesn't, and then go from there, you know. But we're not ruling anything out. That could be something we do down the line. It'll be great football watch-alongs just late. Yep. That's the future, mate. You know, you've got me and only me. You know, undivided attention from me, boys, on the Platinum channel, starting in September to October. But on this football channel, you're gonna have me with 2 other people, and it'll be good. And just because you're loyal viewers of your boy here, doesn't mean that everything I say is gonna be true, or every single thing. Well, not true, but doesn't mean every single thing I say is not a hot take or debatable. You know, I'd like to think my ball knowledge is good, but, you know, it doesn't mean everything I say is going to be, you have to agree with it, right? Because you might agree with Andrew more than me on a certain topic or whatever else, right? So that's what's going to be good about the kind of debate and the fact that there's 3 of us in that channel. How you feeling with the league? Reckon you're definitely getting used to your footy? I feel it's just, we're just not as shit as everyone else in that, Scouse. Yeah, I feel like, well, I say that, but, you know, I feel like Arsenal still win the league, I think. I think Arsenal are going to get a point at the Etihad. I know that might surprise people, but I actually do. I think this Sunday Arsenal are going to get a point at the Etihad, and I think that means they'll take confidence from that and they'll just grind out enough to get the league won. I think Villa will drop out. I think you're going to get it, Scouts. I think you're going to get top 4, mate. I think Villa are dropping, man. Although you don't need top 4, do you? Because top 5 obviously now gets Champions League. So I mean, you're 4th or 5th. What does it really matter, really? I mean, a bit more money probably, but you know. Drop it in chat, actually. Let me know on this. I haven't even asked this in today's chat. Drop it in chat. Who wins the league and who's getting relegated? So 4 teams. Winner of the league and who's getting relegated. But I honestly think top 4's, I think Liverpool get 4th, and then I think 5th will be Aston Villa. You're not confident? Yeah, I can understand that, but then you got to remember, guys, PSG, mate, are just ridiculous. You know, and they're not. The first leg they passed the ball, they kept the ball so well. Last night was a different type of performance where they had to ride the storm a little bit when you came for them in the second half, but just have quality all over the pitch, mate. They just have quality all over the pitch. You know, even their centre backs. I mean, Marquinhos. Everyone knows Marquinhos is top notch. He's been the one of the top defenders in the world for many years now. Absolute leader, brilliant player, right? But even the guy beside him, I think is it Paco or Pacho? I watched him in the first leg. I watched him again last night. Never really seen him play before. He can play. I mean, I'm not surprised. If he's starting for PSG, you probably can't play. But you know what I mean? There's no real weak links in that squad. Their front line's certainly not weak. And their midfield's pretty solid as well. There's nowhere in that team you look at. And I mean, their fullbacks are probably arguably the best in the world. Hakimi and Mendes. I mean, there's not a lot of room to go, okay, I'll target here, you know? If you're the opposition player or team. Wolves, Burnley, Spurs, relegated. City win the league, says Connor. I'm so mad at Slot for not starting Rio, says Mitch. Scouse says we have Everton this weekend. Still have to play Chelsea and United still too, says Scouse. And Phil Brown, Dan King, says Tom. I don't know whether that's a good or bad thing. I'm going to look that up later, Tom, on that one. No, I usually just get a good colour because my job is like you know, my football coaching job, I'm outside all year round. So usually my legs are quite weathered, you know, because I'm out most of the time. Although sometimes it's not the easiest in this country, Northern Ireland, and I'm sure it applies to the UK because the weather can be a little bit shit at times. But I think the weather's going to be good next week. I've heard a lot of sun for next week here, so hopefully that'll be true. If it was my choice to relegate people, Spurs, Liverpool, and City, says Harry. Imagine Spurs go down, right, and then City went down because of the ban. If they got the 150, if they finally got cautioned on that and got a points deduction. Can you imagine a championship season with Spurs and Man City in it? Mind blown. Mind blown. Paco's class that last year, says Scouse. Yeah, he's a good player. Very good player. Done that one as well. Okay, right. Do we go on this? I mean, that's just loaded up, man. This is like crazy time. How is your boy Footy? You aren't seeing things, boys. I am back on FC. We're going to have a little look here, man. I've got the stuff out of the way that I need to get out of the way in terms of setting up what I've been telling you boys what we're planning. 2 channels launching very soon. As I say, remember, can't stress the importance. If you missed the start of this stream, you can rewind to the start, or you can watch the start of it and skip 3 bits of it because, you know, after the stream ends, because this stream's going to go up as a video after. So if you missed the start and you missed me explaining in depth about the 2 new channels, I do highly recommend watching the stream back as a video after and skipping through it as you see fit, because it definitely will it'll inform you, right, you know, on the 2 channels launching very soon. Who wants to see your boys' ultimate team? Play champs, Liam. See, now, play champs. I understand why you would say that. You want to see your boy rage. But I don't think you'll be saying play champs whenever you see my teammate. Well, I haven't qualified anyway, but where do you see this team? Who's ready for a good laugh, eh? I have been on this game once this year. Once. Sorry, I played career mode this year. I've been on Ultimate Team once. I honestly don't really know what my team is. I think I remember having Aki. Nathan Aki is all I remember. Regular gold, that is, by the way. So there's going to be probably bronzes and silvers in this. So I'm really interested to see how this team looks, man, because it's going to be pretty shit, I imagine. Pretty shit. Okay, oh, brilliant. Okay, let's just skip through this. It feels so weird being back on these menus, man. Oh, man. If we do a game, it might have to be a draft game, but I don't know. I ain't been on since Christmas. Been going concerts and stuff, don't plan on getting back. Don't go back on it, Harry. Well, I mean, who am I to say what you should do and what you shouldn't, but... all I can do is give my experience, and honestly, I mean, the way it looks now, boys, is, you know, and I'm not a trendsetter, or I didn't, you know, I'm not 3 million subscribers. Oh, Footy King leaves FIFA, so everyone leaves FIFA. But I do think I exited early. I think I left at a good time, because what you're seeing this year is, you know, people have went and bought the next FIFA, and now they're leaving. You know, A9 Skills, Pieface. And more will follow. More will follow. And I don't blame them. I actually applaud them, because I feel like, yeah, you know, everyone can play what they want. Everyone's entitled to have their own opinion on this game. But I mean, it just isn't. It's not worth. In my opinion, it's just not worth your time. And when you play different stuff, or even if you don't play different stuff, if you just take a break from the game, you realize, man. You just realize. So in that sense, when you look at it now, you think, yeah, I made the right decision. You know, and you always get the hype times. You'll get the hype times. Like, I remember, right? Don't know where anyone can hear that, by the way. There's hailstones right at my window here. I don't know whether I am. I think we might be all right. It's just reconnected, I think. Can people put just let me put a thumbs up in the chat, boys, if I'm still live. I'm not going to say anything for a second here. Just let people let me know, because I think the weather might have actually affected my stream. Let me know. I'm going to load back on. I haven't signed out of Ultimate Team, so I'm going to have to reload that. But I think we're still live, but just give me a thumbs up or a yes in the chat if you can let me know. Are we still here? Hate when that happens, man. It's almost my pet hate with streaming. Whenever your connection goes, man. And you never know whether you're live or you're not live. You don't know whether you're talking to somebody or you're not talking to somebody. So can you tell me a way to keep talking to you? Do you still have asked Harry to chat then? Oh, that's to Harry. Okay. Are you not on the Discord, Mitch? I'm sure you're. Are you not on the Discord? I'm sure you're on the Discord, right? Come back for team of the season, says Aston. It was this time last year, right? Look, let me before I go on to that, let me just before I show you boys my team for a good laugh here. Let me appreciate the thumbs up. There we go. My team. Let me just switch back over here. If I can get the right. Let me see if I can get it up actually. I think someone did say it earlier though. It was yeah. This here. Look at this. I get my other screen on again. This is where it was last year, man. Look, a year ago, 11 months ago was my last like League One Tots live. Would this have been this time last year then? 15th of April is today. This was the 25th of April last year. So and the Blue Wig King was back as well. This was this time last year. Wow. Okay, so yeah, you can see all that stuff. We done one last stream then, 7 months ago, where I was literally, that was the final straw of FIFA. Where I literally played the last games of FIFA FC25, guarded players, that type of thing. So there we go. That is that. Jack, can you open a store pack for us? You still do team reviews, says Aston? See, my team reviews, when I used to do team reviews, Aston, I could usually give, well, I could at least give a little bit of logic to my thinking with team reviews, because I could go, well, you could buy this player, many coins you got, you boys were, you got your value in a team review, hopefully, from me, that you would, not that my word is everything, but, you got an alternate opinion to kind of thinking, maybe by me saying a player might make you think differently and think, oh, I could try out that player, whatever else, right? So I could give a bit of logic behind my opinion because I played the game. This year, mate, my opinion would mean nothing, bro, because I haven't played it, so I can't advise for or against buying or selling or what team rating you are out of 10 because, yeah, if you want to send a team through, by all means, I'll have a look at it for you, of course. But my opinion on how to upgrade, mate, I wouldn't even know who to go for because I've no idea where people's teams are at these days at this stage in the year because I haven't played, and yeah, I've literally, yeah, who knows? Who knows? Who's with the Defender loan pack? I want to get rid of this and then I can see my team, man. Reveal all, actually. Reveal all. PSN is when I get back, says Harry. I've done that one as well. If I've got enough coins, Liam, I will do a store pack, yeah. I'll just see what I've got. And I've done that one as well. Okay. Let's see. Let me take... There it goes. I'll take the N4. Right, store those, and let's see what my club's looking like, man. Let's see what this club's looking like. I've 1,000 coins, 25 FIFA points. Obviously, that was from the carryover from last FIFA. Right, I wonder, well, I might not be able to do a store pack, but I might have something in objectives packed open, do I? Why is it saying, oh, I've got a season, that's why. Seasonal track, right, so... Acquire... Look at them. I'm only on the game and they're already pushing a 1,000 FIFA point / 500,000 Ultimate Team coins. EA, I'm only on your game. I've literally only went on the game 1 fucking minute. And they're already trying to push down a 500k / 1,000 FIFA point thing down bloody throat, boys. Absolute frauds, man. They don't care, do they? They're like, you know what? We're fucked up. Our game's shit and we don't care. Look at that. That is horrendous, by the way. Awful. Right, we've got a 75 rated rare player. We'll open that. Matt, do you know what? Remember my old theory, boys? Who remembers my old theory? When you don't play a FIFA in Aegis, you get a good player. I don't know whether you can apply that 75 plus rated rare player pack, but we will see, won't we? This is like walking into an abandoned house, just Tom. Here we go. 75 rated rare player, and then I'll show you boys my squad, man. Imagine they give me someone unreal now, and I'm just like a legend, like an icon or something. Trying to get me back on the game again. Not going to work yet, unless you turn their gameplay around. Wow, who's this? Singo, 80 rated centre back. Well, he's probably one of my only rare goals in the club. This is where you pack an icon. Can you imagine? I got so bored of Fc26. I went back 12 years in the past to FIFA 14. Says Mitch. Send it for good time's sake, says Aston. Let me just get rid of this draft token as well, man. Or get it, I guess. Bro's back. West is in the building. Good to see you, man. How we doing? You still playing FIFA yourself? Let us know. Member for 47 months, by the way. What an absolute legend, man. I've said to see him. Look at that. I've got the Jack in the Game logo as well popping up on the alert. I haven't even updated that yet. Awful from me. Awful. I could pack SBC Jack. How would I be able to do that, Liam? I've nothing in the club, mate. Like, when do you see my club, mate? I literally have nothing. When I say nothing, I mean nothing. Did you play viewers, Jack, says Mitch. Let me... what was I going to say there as well? Yes, just regarding yourself, Wes, if just tuned in there, me or anyone else. We're just chilling now, as I say, just chilling with you boys. I haven't been live in 2 months. We're on FIFA for the first time in like a year for me, so we're just gonna see what my club's looking like. It's probably gonna be awful. But earlier in the stream, I went through, which is probably why you've clicked the stream as well. Two new channels launching: my Platinum Game channel and also my football in real life / quiz type channel, like football trivia quiz type stuff. The football one is launching in a few weeks on the 1st of May, and then we've got our Platinum Game one launching around mid-September, October time this year. So, but yeah, I'm not going to go in depth with them again now because I've done that earlier, but after this stream ends, this will go up as a video, so you can, anyone that missed what I said about those two channels at the start, by all means, I do recommend going and watching the start of this stream again, boys, so you can see, obviously, you can hear what I was saying about those two channels, man, and what they're going to be like, you know? So that's what I want to do. You know, we have a community, so I want to bring you boys on this journey with me to the new channels, to the gaming channel and to the football channel, you know? If that's what interests you, which, I mean, I think the football one definitely will, because obviously we're all football fans. The Platinum stuff, well, if you like different games other than FIFA, then, you know, if you only play FIFA, then maybe the Platinum channel mightn't be for you, but for you know, for if you play different games, and you're interested in my gaming content, then that Jack Platinum Games one will definitely be something that probably interests you as well then. Are you ever going to do pro clubs, or are you done with FIFA as a whole? Don't blame you if so, says JC. I never say never, mate. I think pro clubs is something that I wouldn't even maybe stream again. I might just jump on with you boys on mic and do it for a bit of fun. I don't see myself actually ever doing like a FIFA series though. Yes, for sure, Harry, no worries. Send your team through, boys, if you want to. I can do a couple of quick reviews. Unbeaten, just like Southampton, 18-game unbeaten run. That's insane, says Liam. Whoever got my club? Oh my god, it's even shitter than I remember. It's even shitter than I remember. Okay, I knew I had Ake. And I thought, I'm pretty sure, I didn't remember it was Endo, but I knew I had someone like that. I knew I had like a free special card at the start of the year, which was this Endo. What was the card again? What was it? Squad Foundations. There it is. But if I'm honest with you, I thought I had a couple of a couple more gold rares. So I've only got 3 gold rares. I've got him, Endo. Well, not a gold rare, but you know he's nearly 4. I have Ake, and I have Nas. Oh my god, that is shit. That is so bad. That is so bad, man. You play GTA, says Michael. Yeah, well, do you know what? That's I'm doing it off stream at the minute for that Platinum channel, just building up the videos on it. As I said earlier, the GTA Platinum is so difficult to obtain. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, this channel, boys, is just you know, the 2 new channels launching is obviously where I'm going to be on more frequently, and they're the ones that I'm going to try and bring this community with me on those channels. As many of you boys who want to come with me on that journey to the Platinum channel and the football channel, I'll be promoting them on this channel too. I'll be promoting the 2 other channels, should I say, on this channel. But this channel's like we can just chill and do some chill streams every now and again, that aren't related to football or not related to the Platinum gaming stuff. Maybe just a random GTA with your stream sometime, or that's the type of thing we'll do on this channel the odd time too. Yeah, maybe give champs a wide berth, says Tom. I think so. Yeah, that's whatever you message in the chat there, Liam, with the champs. I can think of loads of reasons why I wouldn't do that. One would be, I'm probably shit at the game. Two would be, my team's shit. And three would be, I'm just not playing champs. I'm just not. After taking a year off FIFA, that definitely where you do not want to be finding yourself is in the FUT Champs Battlegrounds. Stopped playing after Team of the Year. I re-downloaded it and played one game the other day. Uninstalled straight away again. Yeah. Well, that might be what I do here today. I think I have to play a game. I feel like a draft might be the move, but I don't know. I can't play a game with this. Or do I? Do I just jump into a game with this in Rivals? See how it is? Because do you know what I want to know as much as anything? I want to know if I'm still decent at the game. Because all the years I always used to think, like, for me as a FIFA player, I would describe myself as like a 6 out of 10. I would, like, a 5's average, I would say 6. Like, I was a decent player. FUT Champs, you boys know, I always used to get between, like, because the rank in FUT Champs, whenever it was silver, I was always getting, like, gold 2, gold 1. Whenever it was 30 games or 40 games. Because I think I did stream. Was I streaming when it was 40 games? I think the first year when I was streaming, it was 40 games, I think. 2021. And then usually when it was 30 games, I was always going to get like around like 9, 10 wins, which is probably above average. So I would say 6 out of 10 for my abilities. But I want to see if I'm still okay at the game or if I just fell off completely. Because I mean, I say I've played career mode, but I haven't played career mode in a couple of months. And even career mode, it's not reliable to test your ability because it's against AI. Trust the process, Jack. That team wins you a Rivals game. Have I anything else in the club is the question. Let me just see what else I've got in the club. I've just discarded him. Hold on. Yeah, I've got to have someone else in the club here, man, that I can put in. No worries, Harry. I'll check out if that's a team review me. I'll check out in a second. The King, good to see you. I think I changed my name, but the old one was SH. Good to see you, my man. How we doing, bro? No worries. I'll just make a note of that name, mate, in my head and try and remember that's you then, mate. Just a changed name. No worries. Appreciate you tuning in, mate. What a legend, bro. As I say, this stream, mate's just been a bit of an update, letting people know what we're planning on doing going forward. I'm starting a Platinum Gaming channel later this year in September time. And in a couple of weeks' time, on the 1st of May, I am launching, alongside 2 of my friends, we're launching our MGM, which is this channel here. Football, content, trivia type stuff. Mini games, in real life football stuff, all that kind of thing. So, if anyone didn't see our setup at the minute, we're still developing, but this is what we're looking at right now, man, at the minute as well. The shirts, ignore the shirts because we've got like hundreds of shirts. We're just going to decorate them differently per video. So it's just going to be random shirts per video. But yeah, it's very laid back, like podcasty style, and we're looking forward to launching that as well. That's first long form video on that is launching in a couple of weeks. And the type of edits and stuff you can expect, the short form stuff, mainly gonna be that type of look where you've got 2 people and it's gonna be like top versus bottom, as you can see with the wee divider there. And then in terms of like a video length, you're gonna get something like this here. That's kind of the idea. Now ignore that. Obviously the text looks a bit messy. That'll obviously be, changed in the video. We'll not have that logo behind the text because that looks very messy there on the left side. But that'll be fixed up for the video, of course. It's just a sample to give you boys an idea. And then obviously in real life football stuff, this is all raw and unedited footage. That's me there. This is just unedited, so there's nothing special about this. This is just literally clips of taking shots at a goal. But it's just to give you an idea of the type of quality of camera, type of shots, the type of the goals quite centered, that type of thing, I didn't mind that goal. That was a decent finish. I'll take that. And then I think there's Ryan hitting a shot here as well. Yeah, so it's just that type of thing. This one that Andrew hits in a minute, I think is... Vote in the chat. Who's got the best goal in this? Who's got the best goal, right? I'm going to replay it and let you boys pick the best goal, right? Just give me a number, right? So let's see what you think's the best. And then I will do a game of FIFA for old time's sake, all right? Because I think people want to see me play with this team, so we're going to do that. But let me... Oh, I've just put myself away there. Where did I put that? Hold on. This one. Right, vote in the chat, starting now, which one's best, which goal's best. And you don't have to pick mine, because I actually don't think one of mine is the best. That didn't even go in, right? So let's do a little bit of a goal of the month here. And then I'm going to jump into that game. I think that's decent, but it's a bulk standard strike. Keeper probably should do better. This one, is this the one that I think... Yeah, this wasn't bad, I don't mind that. Technique. I think decent, although, but the thing is, as I said earlier, we're not the next Pelés, but, or George Best's equivalent in Northern Ireland, but we are, we're decent. We've all played club football, we can all play a little bit, I think. Well, you be the judge of it whenever we get to the in real life football content when the channel launches. But yeah, camera back closer. Yeah, that's certainly something we could, you know, as I say, we're open to suggestions on this type of thing, mate, 100%. You know, and it will be a work in progress. But I think, is this the one? I'm trying to think what the best goal was. I watched this back, and I think that wasn't it. No, that definitely wasn't it. Is it? I think it's already happened. I think it's already happened. Yeah, it's my. I'll show you my one. Let me just let this replay. I'll show you what my goal here, the best goal is. Not from me. I mean, my opinion of the best goal. It's not that one. Your crossbar shot is my favorite, even though it didn't go in. Says yeah, outside the boot, Michael. Yeah. Yeah, that there, that was decent, actually. We'll take that. We'll take that. I think it might be... This one's not bad. It's just a clean strike. Keeper just rooted to the spot, as you do. I don't... This is Ryan, though. I don't think... None of his. I think it's Andrew's one was the best. We clip ball from me. Touch. Volley. All right. I should save that. I mean, what am I doing? What am I... I'm not a goalie, though, boys, you know? That there. For me, that's the strike. Is that not it? That one there is the one. Because there's just no backlip. He just runs into it and somehow gets that much power off the post and in. For me, that last one for me is the best one. But let me know in the chat which you thought was the best. Chest to volley, top bends was the best, is Ice G. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I think two, they're all decent, but they aren't in a real life situation. Says Mitch. Fair point. Your crossbar shot, I read that one from Michael. And yes, I'm still on the Footy King PSN account, West. I am indeed, mate. Chris B, you're a legend, mate. How we doing? Yes, Jack, you're alright, mate. Tell you what, life's so much better with FIFA. Ain't played. I think you mean without FIFA. Ain't played since November. I've missed out on so many good games because of it all. Sorry, wait. Ain't played since November. I've missed out. Oh, you mean, yeah, looking back, you've missed out on so many good games because of it. Yeah, I think, honestly, so much more, rewards your time so much more when playing different stuff, Chris. That's what I'm saying. This Platinum channel, mate, launching later this year. This year, I cannot wait for it. Because it's going to be me doing different games, 100% completing them. Probably will do a mixture of live streams on that too, because, you know, I'll be gathering footage completing the game, but I can do that live. You know, so it's a mixture of, that's what a lot of people do in that niche of Platinum Trophy content. They're well-edited professional video that they maybe put up two of those per month, but across the week, when they're gathering their trophies, they stream it. So that's probably what I'll do. And we've always a great chat, you know, on the live chats on streams. We have a great community, so that's probably something we will do on that. Done that one. MGM looks dope, says Tom. I'm glad you're excited for me, and I appreciate that. Trust the process, Jack. I've read that one as well. Yeah, we're gonna jump into that Rivals game now as well, man. See how I can get on here. You up for making it MGMM and adding me, says Mitch? So we've got what? Well, someone did ask earlier, what does the MGM stand for? So the MGM, right, stands for, and I'm deliberately put it with the letter correspond to the person. So M for me, G for the middle, and M for the following one, right? Now, our names are obviously me in the red shirt's Jack, Ryan's the one in the yellow, and Andrew's the one in the blue. But why you're thinking, well, why is it MGM? I always got Mac, right, in football as a nickname. So that's where the M comes in. Andrew always got Mackers. So that's where the other M comes in. And don't ask me why, but Ryan always got Goose. So that's why we've got an MGM. But it works well. When we started this, like when we started planning for this channel, the three of us, we came across names like Mac and Goose, Mac Goose. You know, it doesn't really ring the same as MGM. So, and we know MGM's affiliated with betting, so we want to make sure we're staying firmly away from that. But yes, that's kind of where the name kind of originates from. So that's where that started up, man. Right, I have literally no one to put here. I'm gonna have to put the informs in this though. There's loans I can use. So we will use the right back, we will use Odegaard, and we will use the Lineker striker, man. I'm not winning a Rivals game though, because I feel like, would I be right in thinking that everyone that plays now is going to be good? Because it's only going to be the hardcore people playing. It used to be, you know, whenever you had like the big weeks of team of the season or team of the year, and you used to get all the like all the real hardcore players playing, and then you get like later in the year and you only the hardcores remain because all the people that just play casually weren't interested to play anymore. I feel like this stage of FIFA, only the hardcore people are probably still playing it. You know, everyone else is off playing different games, so I don't know how I'll do here, man, to be honest. But we'll try. Do I play Richards? No, Heaven has to be in there, even though he's a silver. Ake, I mean, I'm going off cam here as well, but we're gonna try it, boys. That is a horrendous team, but we got 26 chemistry, which is survivable. You know, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. We can manage with that. We can manage with that. By the way, I'm just going to quickly go to full screen. I'm going to load up this game. We're going to search rivals. And you boys are going to witness your boy Footy's first FIFA game in over a year. Can you believe it? Brother gets called Mackers. I get Mac. Must be, it literally must be the Mac. It must be. It must be. It's such a common name. I've read that one from Ice G. Chest of volley. Top ends was the best. If you can guess who my striker is in Fc26, I will discard him. PS, you know him very well. Icardi? Why would you be... Surely it wouldn't be Icardi, though. Why would you have Icardi at this stage of FIFA? Surely not. Yo, it's been a while, bro. I've been good, Edge. I have been good. How have you been, mate? Welcome in. Aki can play. Again, I'll just say it quickly. If anyone missed the start of the stream, this will go up as a video after. Highly recommend watching the first 20 minutes of this stream today. It goes through me talking in depth about the future of my... Well, me on YouTube and what I'm doing going forward. My Football MGM channel is launching in 2 weeks. Little over 2 weeks on the 1st of May. And I'm going to do a stream on the 1st of May earlier in the day on here to kind of launch it and promote that channel. And then later in the year in September, my Platinum Gaming channel is starting up. Jack Platt's Games is starting up probably mid-September. So it's perfect timing. Football channel launching a month before the World Cup, and my Platinum Gaming channel launching a month before GTA 6. We've planned it quite well, boys. We've planned it well, man. Let me know. One thing I said at the start of the stream, and whilst I'm loading this up, I'm not going to exit. Hold on, let me get the rivals. We're going to load a rivals game for old time's sake and see if your boy can actually still play this game the way I used to be able to. Let's see. If I can even remember how to get the rivals would be good. Where are we? Wait, where is this? Where's rivals? I can't even... How do you play rivals? Tournaments? Competitive. Has to be competitive, yeah, rivals. Oh, obviously, I'm going to be in the lowest division. That's standard, right? Yeah, okay. I think this will be my first Ultimate Team game all year. There we go. Put Richards in centre back. Move Heaven to left back. Good idea. That's a shout, you know. That is a shout. That gets me more cam too. You boys were always good at helping me with these squads, man, and SBCs too. And done that one as well. But I'm just gonna go full screen for a second. That quality, right? And obviously you'll notice if you've just tuned in, if you compare this to what we used to have. New mic. The Shure mic is now what I use, not a Blue Yeti. So this is an improvement on the audio and stuff as well. So hopefully there has been a noticeable difference in the audio today. And it still sounds quite good. And then in terms of our backdrop, like we have this blurred like background now, which I love, which our old camera couldn't do. But I got this new Sony camera recently. The lighting in the background, you know, we've got the display and stuff in the background. It's just hopefully the quality. I'm only going to know for myself once I watch this stream back later. But hopefully it's a noticeable difference to you boys, because we've, you know, whilst I've been this last two and a half months, I haven't been making content on here. Like there's been a lot of working behind the scenes, prep stuff, but also improving equipment. And not that there was anything wrong with the stuff we had before. It was still 1080p and stuff, but we're always trying to improve things, you know. So yeah, let's hope it looks good for you boys, you know. Your first and last game, I bet. So sad, the state of the game. I don't think it'll ever be how it was. It'll never be how it was, Chris. Do you know what popped up in my recommendations earlier on YouTube? The FIFA 16 intro. You know that one where it's like really iconic? The At Last song was played in it. And it was like really, really iconic. If you haven't searched, if you don't know what I mean, just search FIFA 16 trailer and hear it. And hear the song that they play in it as well. So iconic, man. And for me, the last good FIFA was 17. But I mean, but even there, like, for me, the old FIFAs are even better. Like, for me, FIFA 12, FIFA 13, FIFA 11, 12, 13 were peak. 15, 16, 17 were pretty solid. I think 17 was my favorite in the last couple of good years. And then from 17, it's been awful since. Let me move myself back over here. There we go. All right, we're in. I can't believe I'm playing a game of FIFA, man. Like, what's my life came to, eh? Imagine I actually went and streamed this game for 4 years, and now I'll probably end up forgetting completely how to play it. I might be okay, though, because I kind of remember the main mechanics, but I don't know mechanics of this FIFA, so there might be some stuff that's different. I don't know. Oh, okay. Skill pass. I didn't even mean to do that. Lineker. With S. Is that a corner? Nope. Right. That was a shot from Lineker. Nice. We should do clubs for old time's sake. If you're down, somebody asked about clubs earlier. Clubs is something that I probably wouldn't do as a stream, but I would definitely be down to jump on the mic with some people and just play it for fun. And, you know, and even do it. You know, we're trying to get to Div 1 and get promoted and all that there. And go on. Is the shooting shit on this game, or am I just awful? Like, we've made it good. Like, considering my team, I mean, I'm going to actually pause it. Who's this guy got? I want to see if this guy's got a better team than me. I mean, it's probably very likely he does. But is the shooting really bad? Or, like, I've had 2 big chances already here. But yeah, I haven't scored. I feel like the shooting is awful here, man. Like, so far, we've made an alright start, man. Although I want to pause it to see what this guy's team's like, because I don't really know if it's... Maybe somehow I've got the better team. I have no idea. Over the top. That's the ball. Pavida. Go on, then. I need to cross it. That's not where I wanted to go. Yeah. Chris B, you're spot on. First and last game, bro. There's absolutely no enjoyment to playing this bloody shit ever, man. There really isn't. I despair for anyone playing champs. I mean, how does your brain take it? I just couldn't. Oh, is he scoring that? Is the shooting messed up this year, though? Let me know. Anyone that still plays, let us know on that. But yeah, pro clubs are certainly something that we could do. I'd just be happy to jump on a mic and chill with you boys and play pro clubs some nights. Yeah, 100%. Would you say? Sorry, who would you say is the best baller out of MG? Well, do you know what? I don't know where I should answer that, ISG. Maybe just leave it up to your boy's eyes, man. When you see it, you'll see the videos. You can judge for yourself. I think we're all decent, though. I think we're all, we've all played club football. We all know half what we're doing. But I'll let you boys be the judge. I think it's tight, though. So I certainly don't think I have an obvious answer for you. I definitely wouldn't be going, obviously, such and such. I think it's quite tight. So yeah, we'll see. Charity game, as I say, I'd love to plan that out with get a charity game organised in the UK over the next couple of years, man. That would definitely be something I'd love to do. Yeah, because I mean, this year I'm actually doing a marathon in 2 weeks. A few personal life things actually I didn't even mention in this stream. I'm doing a marathon, the Belfast Marathon, in 2 weeks, so I've been training for that recently. Your boy is doing that. I done 26k the other day. Now, my aerobic fitness is usually quite good just through years playing football and stuff, so it's not usually, I'm usually at a decent level that way, but running a marathon is obviously a completely different ball game, right, than your fitness that you need for football. Like, fitness in football's, yes, you need a good aerobic engine, but it's high intensity, moderate intensity. Periods of high intensity, then moderate intensity. Whereas, obviously, it's building up a long endurance when you're doing a marathon, 42k at 26 miles, right? So, I done 26k last week, though, and it felt okay, but it's still, obviously, for me, it's not even, you don't feel out of breath or anything. It's more just the fatigue of it, because you've ran that much. It's the time on your feet. You're 2.5 hours for 26k. I done it in. My 10k time is usually around 55 minutes, which is it's not bad. But I'm aiming for the marathon to try and get under 4 hours. That's what I'm aiming for. I think that's a realistic target for where my fitness level's at, but we'll see what happens. I'm not going to put excess pressure on me, but that's kind of what I'm aiming for. But that's a personal life thing that I'm doing in a couple of weeks, so that'll be interesting. But do follow me on Instagram, boys, if you haven't already, man. I'll drop a follow back, because that's where I post stuff like personal life things as well. So yeah, that marathon will be on there. And then if you don't know some of you boys might know because you follow me on Instagram, but the charity skydive that I'm doing is scheduled for the 10th of May now. So that marathon and the skydive are for the same charity. It's a two-way thing. So I'm doing the skydive on the 10th and the marathon on the 3rd. So it's marathon is the 3rd, one Sunday, and then the following Sunday's the skydive. But the skydive I'm getting a video done for, and I'm gonna post it here on YouTube on the Footy King channel. So yeah, I was gonna say it'll be on the Instagram too, which it will be, but the skydive I'll definitely post here on YouTube too, because you boys deserve to see me shit scared when I'm about to jump out of a plane. I feel like that's fair, right? So yeah, but skydive's always on my bucket list, so I thought, you know what, when I can do it alongside the marathon for the same charity, I'll do it, Blue ball, Lineker, Lakaketa. Oh, lovely. Oh, got the foot in. Driven ball, tap. Oh, why did he not move into space? Good luck, bro. Done 8.5 mile in a couple of years. And it's a couple of years. Some of us done a relay on it, so we done different parts each, which good experiences. Yeah, that's the 8.5 mile. What's that? Is that the half marathon, or is that's the relay? Did you say? Or is the 8.5 mile a half marathon? Well, 8.5 mile. What would that be? That would be, well, that's not half marathon. Sure, it's not. So it's 26 miles. So half marathon would be 13. But yeah, you've done. That's part of the relay. Then 8 miles is a good distance, mate. There's 2-0. I'm making a comeback second half, boys. Don't worry. I'm nearly done with my tea, so we can have a 1v1 if you want. Mitch, you'll probably smoke me, bro. I don't think I'd beat anyone on a 1v1 on FIFA right now. And this guy's beat me 2-0. I don't think he's anything crazy. I think he's a better player, though. I think he's the better player. He deserves his lead. Finesse. Oh my god, the shooting is awful. Is this to do with my filters? I put the shooting filters way down. Oh my god, please. Yeah, there's something up with the filter, man. Hold on a minute here. I changed my settings for career mode. I didn't think that would carry over to Ultimate Team. I thought it was under a different setting, but obviously it's not. Shooting's actually okay. It's through balls and general passing that are all over the shops this time. I think it's my own fault, man. I think I've... Where is it here? Where's the shooting assistance? Shooting. Where's the shooting assistance? Why is it not showing that? Dribbling. Shooting. Auto shots, assisted headers. Shot assistance manual. That's exactly why. Assisted. Excuse FC. JC, I just proved it, mate. Look. I had it as manual. That's why it was so bad. I'm going to pause again there because I don't think that's saved. The EA always do that, don't they? They never saved what you actually did if you ran out of time. Assisted. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So realistically, I would have been two. I would probably been 2 up after 5 minutes in this game if I had assisted shooting on. You probably beat me if I broken hands, says Mitch. So is that a yes or a no to that 1v1, says Mitch? I'll probably not have time to do it today, to be honest. But I'd be happy enough in this stream in a couple of weeks when I do the launch of the MGM channel. It'll be a chill stream where we'll just play some games with viewers. I might do a bit of Fall Guys. I might do a bit of GTA. I'll happily do a couple of 1v1s, Mitch. So we could definitely earmark it in for there, bro, you know? Because the reason tonight is once I get this stream done, I have a few things to do for MGM prep for a video we're doing this Sunday. So that is, or not this Sunday, for next week. So yeah, a few different things to plan out. Shoot. There we go. See, as soon as the assisted's on, your boy can start making some comebacks, man. Gary Lineker, let's go. I don't think much different. Is FIFA just one of those things where, like, you know, whenever you play it, you never really lose the ability to play it? You know, not that I'm not great or anything. I'm losing. But, you know, when you pick up the basics of it, I just think you never really lose the basics, do you? You know, you still play the same kind of way. You know, I'm still doing skill. You know, you boys know my playstyle. You've watched countless champs streams over the years. You know my playstyle. You know I like skills. You know I like to try and be creative in attack. You know I'm a little bit shit at defending. All on show here. It's like nothing changed. So, yeah, new game, same footy game. For better or for worse. Do my eyes deceive me, or has the legend of YouTube returned, says Lewis Jones? I am here, Lewis. How are you, bro? I am here, man. I bet you never thought you'd see your boy on FIFA again, did you? This is a one-off game, though. Might be, as Chris said earlier, it might be my first and last. But yeah, we have 2 new channels launching very soon, Lewis. So definitely check out the start of the stream, mate. It'll tell you all you need to know about those. And if you can't rewind the stream, because I know sometimes YouTube's funny with that, this will go up as a video after, bro. So you'll be able to see the, you'll be able to skip through it, and obviously you'll be able to see me going through in depth talking about the 2 new channels launching soon. Oh, that's awful, man. That pass. Somebody did say in the chat there, yeah, Tom, the passing and through balls all over the place, yeah. That's definitely been proven there now. Why is the winger not giving me an option? Somerville. Earned, by the way. Oh, no. Nah, Bonmati. Yeah, read that. Right, come on. Can I get, I think I can win this 3-2. Right. That's so bad, though. Lineker. Nas. Oh, it's so bad. Ball roll. Shoot! Always the last defender, man. Always the last defender. That's what they all say, says JC. I have evidence, mate. Evidence in the settings there. You've seen it. You've seen it with your own eyes. I honestly don't even think I would beat you, Mitch, to be honest. I think you'd beat me, mate. To be fair. Oh my God, please just go to the ball. Like what is that defending? What is that defending? Seriously. Oh, by the way, I have to ask this. Martinez, was it a red card the other night? I have to ask this. Lineker, please make a move. Let us know in the chat. Give me a yes or no, boys. Was in the United Leeds game? Now, don't get me wrong, from United point of view, we were awful and we didn't deserve anything from that game. But was Martinez's, because I've seen the clubs appealed it now, we've appealed the decision. Let us know, do you think, oh, Lineker, foul there, surely. Yeah. Was it a red? Watch all the Liverpool fans say Stonewall red. All the City fans as well. Right, can I score free kicks? I never was able to score free kicks. Can I score them now? No. What a surprise. That's why I always went short on those. J Forte YT says no. JC says yes. Obviously, you know what I'm going to say as a United fan, but it's not even biased. I honestly just don't think that's a red. And now, the rule's the rule, and technically, if you pull someone's hair, it's a red. But they were saying violent conduct. How the hell's that violent conduct? The man doesn't even mean that. He's not even looking. Please defend that. There we go. He's not even looking. He doesn't even, like, if you've ever played defense or centre back specifically, it's a contact. You're feeling, you're grabbing, you're pushing your striker. You know, I play fullback. I do the same. You pull your strike, you let them know you're there. Why would you let them take the ball to feet and just turn you, or take the ball and turn without a challenge? You know, you gotta let them feel some contact. Now, yes, of course, you pull their shirt, not their hair, but I've seen all over social media, well, don't pull his hair. Doesn't mean to, though. Now, I know doesn't mean anything really, because if you don't mean to 2-foot someone, say you could slip into a 2-footed challenge, it might still be a red. You know, just because you don't mean something doesn't mean it's not a red. But I just think a little bit of common sense in that situation would have prevailed with the ref, because I don't think, if you watch that back, he's not really putting much force into that, really, is he? You know, he's grappling. He doesn't even mean to grab the hair in the first place. Okay, yes, he does grab the hair. He doesn't mean to, though. But even if you go, right, okay, he has grabbed the hair, even if he does that deliberately, even if he deliberately grabs the hair like that, it's still no violent conduct. Like, it's literally, it's not even a grab. He doesn't yank the hair. He just, like, this sounds really weird, but he nearly, like, strokes the hair in a way. Don't make that weird. But you know what I mean? He just, like, he doesn't, I just don't see where the force was. But you know what? I said this before. You know, you get these decisions, and every club will get the decisions against them, because the referee, I'm going to say the referee is incompetent. My goalkeeper's incompetent. I don't even know who my keeper is. Hermanson, I think it is. I think he's a gold card, though. He should be able to save that. But, yeah, I mean, the referee in the league's shocking. So, I mean, whilst it might affect United one week, it'll affect Arsenal the next week. It'll affect Chelsea the following week. It'll affect, Spurs the following week. It's incompetent decisions by incompetent refs. That's the problem. It's not. I'm not going to go, oh, it's all unfair on United, but it's because every club gets it, But that's why I also never really banter teams when they get a real shocking decision against them, because it's just like, I know it's going to come back to haunt my team at some point, So, like, if this happens at the weekend and, we get a really lucky decision against Chelsea, I'll not banter it. I'll love it, but I'll take it. But I'll not banter it, because I'll be like, okay, well, it could happen to us the following weekend. Because there's no consistency, and there's no, like logic with a lot of the decisions they make in the league. So, yeah. Is this guy actually is he actually wasting time here? Right, come on. Can I get an equalizer? Although it just finishes a draw, doesn't it? Somerville. Oh my God, what is that pass? Yeah, whoever's here, I think it was you, Tom, you said about the passing, mate. You're spot on, bro. This passing's awful, man. Awful. 1 left eye. 1-2. Yeah, no, not even 1-2. Hold that. Over top. Paveda. Go on then, big man. I don't know what to do. Cut back. No. He could have been killed. Don't know what you're on about, says JC. Stonewall Red, says Ice G. Same happened to Cucurella with Bournemouth player, and it wasn't a red. And that was deliberate. Exactly. Inconsistencies. Exactly. And that's exactly where it should be a red, because if it's forceful and an actual tug, and yeah, that's a Stonewall Red, 100%. That's exactly my point. There's just no consistency, is there? No consistency, and they nearly make the worst one a red, but they make the better of the two challenges a red, and the worst one not a red. It's just crazy. Crazy. But well, I've no options. Nas plays through. Endo for 3-all. How's he missed? Win that. 87 minute. Now we do know in FUT champs down the years, boys, we did get late goals, but screw that, man. He's got power. Is power still like an 87 rated? 88 rated power. I mean, okay, there's no point even trying. I mean, my strikers are Nas, who's 78 rated, and well, I have Lineker in front of us. But I was never getting back there, was I? Never getting back there. I mean, I think a respectable performance, boys. I think that this guy's got a better team, and I didn't have a shooting assist on for half the game, and I haven't played in a year. think, you know, a 4-2. I mean, it's 5-2, but I didn't even try there. You know, acceptable. I've thought for the past couple of years that they tend to be a bit more lenient towards the smaller sides when they play against the big six to almost try to give them more of a chance. It's got maybe some truth in that, mate. Yeah, maybe some truth in that. You're not reviewing content, Tom. 6 p.m. content tonight. I mean, the thing is, I can't review content because I don't know where the content is. I know is it Trophy Titans this week? Team of the season on Friday, I think. But I don't know. I don't know what was I going to say. Scouse is 100% a red because they gave the one the pass for the team to Everton. Says Scouse. Yeah, I don't know what the content is in terms of what's been out recently. So I don't know what's going to be new tonight. That wasn't released last night or the night before. So yeah. Although, do you know what? I will just have a little look. Not necessarily review content. I'll just have a little look at SBCs, see what all is available. Because as I say, I haven't been on the game. And you know, I mentioned this in the last stream, like a couple of months ago. You know, whenever you're not playing FIFA, like, you're just completely out of the loop. Like, I don't watch FIFA on YouTube now. I used to watch Run the Foot Market, Nepenthes, and 2Sync. They were my 3 that I always used to watch. Especially 2Sync and Run the Foot Market. I haven't watched any of their content in months. And that's nothing to do with them as people. They're still good content creators. I'm sure the videos are still good. It's just, you know, it's nothing to do with their content specifically. It's just literally, once you stop playing FIFA, you don't really have the interest to watch FIFA gameplay much, you know? There's some Evos you can put your bronze players in. Tom, cheers, Tom. What rating can I get my bronzes to? Bronze to glory. Starts today, yeah? I don't know how the first goal wasn't disallowed. You took a hand to the face and they said it was natural, but give Martinez a red for grabbing and letting go a second later. Yeah, that's exactly spot on. Do you know what? Great point, and I forgot about that, Jay. You're spot on. Yeah, I mean, there was in that play, Martinez, the Martinez red card. He gets a hand to the face first. He gets like a pound to the face like that, like a slap, and then after it's he grabs the hair and then he gets the red. Yeah, you know, and the other player didn't get anything. But that's what I mean. That nearly proves the point of most people, what a lot of people are saying, in terms of the contact that Martinez gets isn't necessarily a foul in my opinion. I mean, yes, it's a slap, but like if it's an elbow, it's different, right? Oh, I've just put that. If it's for me, the slap's not really a foul because that's the type of contact what people mean. People say about the contact like it's, you know, if he gets an elbow in the face, Martinez, then you're saying why is Calvert-Lewin not sent off? But it wasn't an elbow; it's more like a slap, and that's the type of physical contact that defenders and strikers expect from one another. You know, so especially with two players like that, like Martinez, physical, aggressive, same with Calvert-Lewin. So, you know, and that's the classic striker centre back relationship where you are grabbing, pulling, and jostling for possession, I guess, right? And you've got that physicality there. So yeah, that's part of the point, though. You know, the fact that Martinez got, if you can't, Martinez got that slap in the face. For me, it's not even a foul. But that's why the other one shouldn't be, because it's different. It's a her. He's touching the her, but didn't grab it. There's no force. You know, that's the reason Martinez does it. Martinez doesn't even mean to grab his hair. He's just trying to do the same as Calvert-Lewin was doing, just trying to jostle for possession, jostle for a yard of space, get to the ball first, and it's physicality. But you know, JC's got the 6 p.m. mode in. I have no idea what content will be, but I will have a little look at SBCs to see what actually is in the game. Not necessarily tonight, but just generally. Idiot Mixed Heroes. Well, let me have a little look. Players to start with. Who all is available here? Eden Hazard. I can't even see the cards because I'm not far behind on the game. I haven't even done all the basic foundation SBCs, would you believe? So you need to do the basic foundations to get... I forgot that, to actually see all the SBCs. Look, I'd have to, in theory, do all of these before I can actually unlock any of the other SBCs. That's mad. Just shows you. As I say, that's my first game I've played all year, I think, that last one. So, you get completion upgrades. It's just the same type of thing as it's always been, isn't it? Like, you know, you've Encore Icon player picks, Encore Icon upgrades. Then you've your mixed, upgrades, campaign mixes, all those type of things. Remember the campaign bags? Yeah, remember those? Absolutely awful. I remember Knights boys, we opened maybe 30 of them on SharePlay. They were quite expensive to go and craft out. mine was shit and all the communities ones were shit. It was just not worth it. And we all got scammed by hence the name Scam Pain. Yeah. The game isn't scripted, but VAR and refs sure make it feel scripted, says Jay, 100%. If anyone sent the team through, by the way, I will have a little look in a sec on that. Martin has literally got whacked, Yoro got whacked, and Calvert-Lewin committed 4 fouls that game and didn't get booked once. Exactly. Make it make sense, eh? Make it make sense. What else is there? Challenges, icons, see all those icons. Iniesta. Oh, I didn't know Iniesta's in the game this year. Although I didn't really know anyone was in the game this year. I actually forgot about all the new icons that are probably in this year, yeah. There's Jack 7 months later. But yeah, I mean, I suppose, yeah, it's a new FIFA, so there will be new icons. What other new icons are in this year then, boys, that they added? Not obviously don't play it, so I don't really care too much, but who all did they add in? Obviously Iniesta's one. Who else did they add? That's what I mean. Like, other years I'd be on top of that completely. This year, I'm not on Twitter, following Twitter, FIFA pages. Like, I know nothing. I literally know nothing about it. So yeah, let me know what other icons and heroes are in the game this year as well. Is there any like genuine, real good ones? I mean, NES is probably decent. He's probably a bit like the Xavi type in game, though, isn't he? You know, he's like an acquired taste. Some people would get on well with him. Others, he may be a bit small or slow or not physical enough in the midfield for meta stuff, you know. Players have done well. I haven't done all the players. What else do you got? Is there not a Bruno SBC? Premier League Player of the Month. There probably is. That's Bruno there, probably, isn't it? Yeah. 90 rated. Decent card. Maguardinho. Oh, who's he from? Is it Brazil? Maguardinho from Brazil, eh? Where does he play on the right wing, Ryan? Is it right wing? We still played shit, so we had a comment. Yeah, 100%. I mean, we can talk about the decision all night, but the game was awful. Like, we didn't just play it awful all night. Leeds started the game really, really well, and they just continued from that. You know, they just continued from that. Let me just see what sort of scams are going down in the store these days. What are they dealing with in the store these days? So we got promos. Good lord. First 4 player pack. 1 rare gold player pack. 80 promo packs. Okay. Final 26 pack. Awful, man. Featured. That's fine. Yeah, that's stinking. Awful. So includes 1 trophy titan rated 90 or higher. It's such a scam. The fact that I haven't even played the game this year, have no idea what the Trophy Titans players are, like what the player pool of 90 rated cards you could get in this even are, but I can still say that's going to be shit. It's just the classic stuff that they think this repeatable method works, but like, honestly, surely everyone's aware to the way they are these days, man. Like that type of, like 2,500, that's like a £16 pack? Or near enough 500,000 coins? For a pack to get 1 rated 90 or higher Trophy Titan, which I guarantee there's so many of those that are probably dead fodder. Oh man, make it end. We need a new football game, man. I've said it for years. PES and the FC needs to come together with PES, and that will be the mixture of both. Because PES is too slow to be a video game, in my opinion, but it is more lifelike. But then it also doesn't have any real licenses. FIFA is arcadey, but it does have all the licenses, well, most of them, and it's just, you need to merge them. Some of the animations in PES are way more realistic than FIFA, in my opinion. Not all of them. Some of them are like really stupid in PES, to be fair, but others are not too bad. But they're more lifelike. But like, man, honestly, they'll never come together. It's hypothetical what I'm saying here, but yeah, it would be that honestly, I just think those two would be merged, would be a decent game. But I mean, we can only hope. I mean, what's been released recently? Goals. We had what was the other game released? UFL was obviously released a while back. We can only hope for a better future, boys, on football games. But let's say I've got 8.5 million coins just from playing the game. No points spent. It's doable. This is Ryan. You see, we've got Aston, Harry, and West. Okay, let's. I mean, don't quote me on these team reviews, boys, because it's probably not going to be very informed here. The advice I'm giving, but Fall Guys football. Rocket League and Fall Guys football, mate. It's the most realistic football games out there. And Rocket League's car football, and Fall Guys is little mini guys running around after a massive football. Now, that's the level of football we're at in 2026. Video games. Okay. So you've got Starcy. Oh, by the way, I've got a blind ranking that I've done for MGM, which I'm happy enough to share actually in this stream, just for a bit of a teaser of some of the short type content we can get, or you boys can expect on that channel. I will show that in a little second here once I get this team review done. Solid squad, man. I mean, I don't know. See, it's hard for me to say because obviously it looks a good team, but any team looks good compared to mine. Is this like up to date with the current meta? I would imagine it probably would be. You're April. You're hitting team of the season time, but I see you've got a Pedri in there. That's definitely a team that can compete, right? I mean, you've got cards in there that, you know, you've met at the back. I don't know. Is that Connor Cody? I don't know how good he'd be in game, but I mean, you've got Desai beside him, pretty meta. Trent's decent. Cole's quite a meta, usually fullback in game. Quite unique. That's a past and present though, isn't it? Yeah. So you've got Matic in there, Joe Cole, Hazard. Pretty decent team from pretty decent team all round actually, man, for Chelsea past and present. We're back. Hey, no problem. No worries, Jay. I'll stop if I don't get a big team this season. I'll do another month if I get one. Says Tom. That's what EA want, mate. They want you to give you a good player and then just get you, convince you to play on, don't they? That was always my theory, man. You know, if you take months off the game and then come back on and open a pack, you might get something decent and then it'll change your outlook. You'll want to play for that player, you know? Okay, that's that one. For Aston, we've got West and Harry here. Let's do these last two. What's happening here? Okay, did that take me to the store? I don't know why it took me to the store there behind that. Okay. Again, looks solid. Is that a full women's team? Full women's team bar Livramento and Vicario, right? I think. Yeah, it looks pretty solid. Not much I can say. As I said, I don't know how these players are in game, but yeah, I'm happy to, as I say, just check a couple of squads anyways. I'm going to show you boys my blind ranking. Now, I've done a blind ranking for MGM. This will go up on MGM anyway as a short in a few weeks, but, you know, I'm happy enough. It's only 55 seconds. I'll show you boys it in a second. You can let me know your thoughts on how I rank. Now, what this is, it's a blind ranking on 10 nations on how likely 1 to 10 I think they are to win the World Cup, all right? It's a little bit of a teaser of some of the content you can expect on MGM. Now, this is raw. This is only a filtered one, so there's not much editing that went into this one yet, so expect the fully polished clip once it lands on MGM to be better, higher quality, edits and stuff thrown in, but this is just an idea of the type of content you can expect, so I'm going to show that now in a second. Again, pretty solid squad there as well. You've João Pedro, Vinny. Definitely think that's the strongest I've seen out of the three there. But then again, I know that obviously the other ones were like Aston sent the past and present through, so that might not be his main one. But yeah, strong. Was that? Did I miss a previous comment there above that? Let me just check out that as well, mate. If you messaged me something else, was I just see a message above that, or was that? Oh no, that was you checking in a while back. There we go, legend, man. Right, I think Portugal gonna win the World Cup. Well, this is my blind ranking, so let me bring that up for you, legends, as well. I go full screen firstly, and then if I do, let's see, hopefully this will work, man. It might, it should play on stream because the in real life video played. So I would imagine this will work. But let's just see here, man. So media file, and then do that. Right, hopefully this will work. All right, we've got Mac from MGM here ranking my. There's audio with that. I've just realized, so it's going to be quite loud probably. Let me just put that down a little bit as well. I'll just minimize me. Hold on.
Norway aren't even in it, I don't think. So
this is my
Spain.
Let me just replay that. Here we go.
All right, we've got Max
so
MGM
blind
here,
rankings.
My 10 World Cup nations based on how likely they are.
Let me know if you boys can hear that, by the way.
Blind ranking. Let's go. We got Argentina to start with.
Let me know. This is blind ranking, so let me know once you see the full list. You'll be like, right, so you know, you can see what I've went with. So I've put Argentina second. Norway actually are in it, by the way. Apparently, someone told me that off stream. I thought they were, or they weren't. So bad ball knowledge there to start with.
I think they're going to get to maybe a semi-final, maybe a final. Then they're going to bottle it. We're going to go 3. Italy aren't even in it, so 9. France, 1. Again, they're my favourite. It's hard to look past them. Ballon d'Or, Dembele's in the team as well. And Mbappe, of course. Germany, I'll go 7. And the
Yeah,
Dutch.
so there we go. We've got our last
I'll go
one's
with.
Dutch. So what's your thoughts on that?
Thoughts on that,
France,
let us know.
Argentina. France, Argentina are my first two. And then I have England in third, Spain in fourth, Brazil in fifth, I think it was, Portugal in sixth. And then I have like the likes of Dutch and Germany at seventh and eighth. Thoughts on that, boys? Let me know. Ronaldo having his red card overturned, meeting Trump, etc. Says Ryan. And I've done that one as well. I've read that one from Tom, haven't I? Yeah, you did. You said you'll stop if you'll do another month if you get one. You'll stop if you don't get big tots. Did you see if packs for it on that, Tom? Did you see if packs for it? I don't see Argentina to be honest, says Jay. I only use Women's Super League players apart from Livramento, says Harry. Was Vicario not your goalie, no? Or am I seeing things? And done that one as well. Yeah, I thought it was your goalie, not Vicario, though. I thought your goalie was Vicario. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I just seen that. I don't know. Or I seen something. I thought I seen Vicario. Maybe it wasn't Vicario. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was my blind ranking, boys. Blind rankings are quite good for content. YouTube, Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok Reels and stuff. You know, and it's tough because you don't see the nations pop up randomly. You know, so I in my head when I did that, and you know, and I knew it was kind of like top 10 top nations, so I knew France was in there, so I knew I had to leave the spot 1 free, because some people put like the likes of like Spain first, but then they're forgetting about France or you know England or all the rest of them, right? And the strong nations. So, but I knew already France was my number one, so I had to keep that one slot free. Was the same years ago when we had Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes, Rooney, Terry, etc. Says Ryan. Vicario was as useful as Women's Super League goalkeeper, to be honest, says Jay. And I've done that one as well. I forgot about him, says Harry. England are always a letdown squad full of talent, but can never gel together, says Ryan. Be interesting to see. I mean, England got to the Euro finals. And they got to the finals of the World Cup before, didn't they? Yeah, they've been in the last few finals, England, haven't they? Or am I mistaken? Finals against Italy, finals against Spain. Right? So they just gotta get over the line, man. They gotta go over the line and win one. And as you say, they've a squad full of talent. They really do. Like player for player, there's not like you can't argue that they can compete. You know, there's nowhere really in the England team you can go, that we can't compete here. You know, maybe some people could say like, yes, Kane's a world-class striker, but obviously in an England shirt, he's not always. And maybe it's the way England have played in recent years too. He's not always. It's not always. He's not always at his peak form. Maybe because he's better at club level. But like player for player, usually the squad. There's nothing wrong with that team, man. They just need to learn how to gel, as you say. Yeah, back to back Euro finals, Ryan. Yeah, 100%, man. Someone made a good point, though. England need to do what Spain did between 08 and 12. Play players together who play at club level, like Mainu, Maguire, Saka, Rice, etc. 100%. Spot on. Yes, West, I will happily join you for that, mate. A wee bit of a pack opening for old time's sake. Just let me know when you've sent the invite. Nathan, I'm doing well, mate. How are you? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm keeping well, mate. I'm keeping well. Excited for the future of the channels, Nathan. I've said this to people that have joined late, mate, just because I know people have joined at different times. Just this video is going up this stream is going up as a video after. So whenever you get the time, mate, I highly recommend checking out the first like 15, 20, 25 minutes of the stream. Just skip through it, obviously. But just go back to that point in the stream, because that's whenever I explain in depth about the 2 new channels I'm launching. There's a football channel we're launching with 2 other people. The first video is dropping on the 1st of May. I'm going to be live on the 1st of May on this channel, just kind of doing a launch stream, promoting that channel on here to you boys as well. And then my buddy headsets fell out again for the second time. Let me get back in. But yes, that's happening. And then I've got a Jack Platinum Games channel launching also later this year as well, mate. So that's pretty much not that one. Let me move back over here a wee second. There it is. Yeah, the MGMs, that's the logo for it. And then we have where's the other one? The Platinum logo is there. Yeah. Platinum Games, so that's like 100%. That Jack Platinum Games is launching in about middle of September, mate. And it's going to be like 100% completions of games, trophy hunting to get the platinum trophies on games, that type of thing, So yeah, really excited for the content, man. As I say, we have a great community on here. We always have had, and it's about bringing you boys to the new channels now, man. The gaming and the football stuff. because obviously I'm not going to be, on this channel much anymore. It'll be the odd stream on here, but it'll be, full time on those other 2 channels with gaming stuff from September, but the other one from May onwards, with the MGM stuff, man, the football stuff. So it's exciting times. It's exciting times, man. Your boy's going nowhere. I've done this for 4 years on YouTube, and I always loved the content creation element, the streaming element, the recording element, everything about it. It's just one thing I don't love: FIFA. So it was about finding a way of doing stuff that I enjoy, continuing making content, and doing stuff that you boys, that our community does enjoy. And that's gaming and FIFA. Or sorry, gaming and football. So hence why we've started a football channel with 2 of my friends that I think I'm really, really excited for the growth that it can potentially get to and the levels we can go with it. And there's 3 of us, so it's a good place to be, when we've got 3 people, because it creates that divisive opinion debate type style on YouTube, which people love, and it also creates it also means that it divides the workload. It means that it's 3 minds on a channel rather than 1. It's 3 pairs of hands on editing rather than 1, and obviously the Platinum channel is then it's me. That's my personal project. It's gaming stuff with you boys. It's platinum completions, it's well edited videos, that type of thing, so excited for the future, man. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. And there's been a lot, as I say, in the last few months, West being off here, there's been a lot of work behind the scenes on this stuff. You did a football video, was wondering who was kicking the ball into my backyard. Yeah, it must have been me, mate. You knew it wasn't going to hit the net, Nathan, so it must have landed in your back garden, mate. Yeah, must have been. Tom made a good point, though. England, I've read that one from Ryan. And back with some beer, so I'm locked in for your champs speed round sesh, says Tom. I'll not be going anywhere near champs, Tom. Have you seen the way I performed in that last game, mate? I'll not be going anywhere near it, bro. I definitely won't be. Caro, I've read that one as well from Jay. Boys, it has been an absolute pleasure. Let me go back to the main screen. Let me get that off as well. It's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure. I mean, even this quality of camera now, the lighting, the blurred, I love that blur in the background, look, because it means the person speaking stands out. Well, maybe that's not a good thing when it's me standing out, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, the mic as well, the Shure mic that we've got now. These are like studio level mics now, which before I had a Blue Yeti, which was, I'm just proud of where we came from, because like when I started, I had a Logi, was it a 30-pound Logitech camera and a 10-pound mic, I think it was, like a wee headset mic. We then upgraded, thanks to all you boys in the support, and as we grown, and as my presence grown on social media, we were able to upgrade to like monitors, Sony level camera, Blue Yeti mic. And now with this new direction of content, with the two new channels launching soon, and a new direction of content, you've got this Sony, it's like a Sony A5100 lens I'm using now, or a Sony A5100 camera, but it's like background blur, the lighting now, we've been able to get stuff in the background and displays and all that, and then we've obviously got the mic quality improved with these are like Shure SHURE, there's the name of them, that's the brand. But you see a lot of podcasts, you boys, if you watch podcasts, you see a lot of these guys use these type of mics. They're very, and you'll see behind me, actually, I forgot to say that, see on the behind me there as well, you'll see the little color thing as well. So like we've got RGB lights behind me now. Currently, I've got a blue and yellow, or blue and like orangey yellow going on. They can go any color, so you've got options there. The same with these 2 lights at the back on either side of the display. The 2 mics, you might be able to spot mics on the blue side over here, or you've got a yellow one away over there, and you have not a yellow mic, sorry, in the yellow there in the corner, you've got a mic. And here in the blue side, you've also got a mic. They're also Shure mics, and that's what we use for the MGM content. The MGM content is the sofa behind me, and you have the 2 other mics there, as well as this one. 3 mics, 3 people. So it's took a while to design this room, because this was always my streaming room, right? Whenever I moved house last year, but now I'm using this for. It took a lot of thinking in terms of how do I make this room multi-purpose, in terms of I can change this to a recording for my Platinum channel, which is what it's pretty much like at the minute with the Platinum display and all the setup. And then I can also remove this chair, this GT Omega chair, leave the sofa background, change that display to MGM, which I have one, as shown in the setup thing I showed you boys before. And that switches the setup completely. And it's like the football recording if we're doing an MGM shoot, But it took time to plan that, because I want to make it as easy and as seamless a transition as I could.
for myself as much as possible. So yeah, but I'm excited. I'm excited for you boys to see what we've got planned, and for all the content to come up, man. I planned them all the Marvel Spider-Man games. It's a lot of fun if you're thinking of games to do. I've got those on the. I'm actually doing one of them at the minute. I'm doing the first one at the minute, Nathan. So far, I've got Ghost of Tsushima, Mafia done, and I'm doing the Spider-Mans at the minute. That one on the Miles Morales one. I might do Spider-Man 2 as well to get the trio or the three done. Go for the treble. And then I want to get a GTA one done before I go away to America for the summer, because I think having it ready for when I come home to launch. I might launch the channel with a GTA video. So the channel's gonna, the first video might be the GTA one, GTA Platinum, because I think a month before GTA 6 would be quite a good time, optimal time to release a video like that. GTA 5, I Platinum GTA 5 a month before GTA 6. That could be your title, So yeah, that's the plan. Good stuff, man. For the next chapter and being on the journey, so I really appreciate it. That's what it's all about, mate. I've been lucky to have a lot of you boys here for many years now, and I hope it's a good mix. And it mightn't be for everyone. Some people might just tune into the gaming stuff. Some people might tune into the platinum or the football stuff. And if you're going to join for both, brilliant, even better. But it's a mix, and it's turning my community of what all our interests are, which mainly lie in mainly lie in gaming and football, and branching that out into two different stuff for the future, for the next 5, 6, 7 years, or no matter, or even longer probably, and just see how things go. So a lot of work's going into it, but I am proud to say that it's getting very close to being launch day for MGM, and I mean, a few months will fly by. I'll be away to the States for the summer for this Camp America trip, which I'm looking forward to. Come back around the first week of September, and then I'll be launching that Platinum channel literally the week after I come home. But, all the MGM stuff's still going to be going on in the background, and it's going to be going on all summer. MGM's not going to stop while I'm away in the States. I've got videos planned for that, and the boys will still be recording live stuff. The other two guys, Ryan and Andrew in the MGM too, they'll be putting up a lot of content over the summer on that channel too. That's what's great. It's 3 of us on the channel. What I'm doing at the minute is I'm giving them a lot more content from me rather than them recording stuff, because they've got all summer to record content and put stuff up from their behalf. But for individual stuff, I'm recording all my individual stuff now for the next couple of months so that they can post that stuff for me on the channel while I'm gone. And then they're going to obviously post their own individual stuff on the channel. And then we're going to have probably 10 or 11 like group videos together before I go away that we'll post over the summer too. And then obviously when I'm back, we'll be doing live shoots again whenever. They might do some live shoots themselves, just the two of them, because that's the thing. Whilst there's 3 of us, you can definitely get away with just 2 people on a video. And they'll probably definitely do a lot of stuff, just the 2 of them over the summer when I'm away, just videos that they'll post up, different challenges and stuff. And then obviously it'll be back to 3 of us again recording live stuff whenever I'm home in September for that channel. I'm doing well, Andy. Good to see you, mate. How are you, bro? Welcome in. And I've done that one also as well. I'm doing well, Andy. I've just been going through pretty much my future on YouTube, bro, and what the 2 new channels are, man. So I'm gonna wrap this stream up pretty much now, but I've been live for 2 hours 15, by the way. What a return stream. So many legends tuning in as well, which has been great. And yeah, this stream's all just been about pretty much talking about my future on YouTube, Andy, and going through channels that are going to be starting very soon, mate. So I have a football in real life / football trivia one called MGM, starting in it's launching on 2 Fridays time. So not this Friday, not next Friday, but the following Friday is the first video. I'm going to go live on that day, on the 1st of May, on this channel, just to kind of launch that, to promote that channel out and launch that channel. So I'll go live on here a few hours before that. And then I'm doing a Platinum gaming channel that's launching in October time, or late September. But my advice, Andy, if anyone else has just tuned in, once this stream ends, whenever you get a chance, this stream's going to, whenever it ends, it'll go up as a video. So whenever I end this stream, it'll go up as a full-length video. So just if there's anything to take from this stream, watch the first like 20-25 minutes of it. You can skip through it, obviously, to the bits you want to hear. But the first 20-25 minutes is when I go in depth talking about MGM and talking about Jack Platt's games, the 2 new channels. We're going really in depth, showing you screenshots of what the videos are going to look like, that type of thing. So yeah, if you missed the start, that'll definitely be what to watch, man. Once the stream ends, it'll go up as a full length video, and you can
you can see that, and you can, yeah, you'll be able to get a real a real idea of what we're going for in the near future, man. It's gonna fly in. I mean, it'll be no time to we're launching MGM, literally 2 weeks away, and then it'll be literally no time till I'm back from America and Jack Platts Games is launching. So it's great to see so many familiar faces, though, boys. It really is, because believe me, you know, I don't miss FIFA, but I miss you, boys. This community means a lot to me, man. You know, we've spent many a good time on these streams, and I just want to let you boys know that it's far from the end. I'm gonna be on this platform for the next 10 years at least, if I can, and if you boys will stick me. So it's just gonna be a different form of content, more stuff that I'll enjoy, and it's I think it's a win-win, because it's stuff that I enjoy making. FIFA's not stuff that I enjoy making anymore, but it's new content stuff I enjoy making, but it's also stuff that it aligns with our interests. It's football related, it's gaming related, you know. So I think it works, and I'm really excited to launch both those channels, man. Starting with MGM in 2 weeks. Appreciate that, Andy, legend. Appreciate it, Liam. Thank you, bro. Good stream, Jack was just lurking, making dinner. Take it easy. Thank you so much, Connor. Appreciate that, man. Catch you next one, Jack. See you, the Mac. Appreciate you, mate, as always, bro. Yeah, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, boys. It's been a pleasure as always. I didn't expect to go that long, man. Over 2 hours. This is meant to be like a 1 hour stream. There we go. Time flies when you're having fun. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the Champions League tonight as well. By the way, Arsenal, Sporting, and Bayern Madrid. So let's see who goes through. I'm calling Bayern Bayern win their game and Arsenal win theirs. Although I don't think Sporting at home is going to be that easy. Arsenal are coming off the back of another loss. So, I mean, yeah, let's see what happens. Let's watch Arsenal bottle at the Sporting. Probably not. They're probably going. Yeah, I think they'll scrape through, but it'll not be easy. So it won't lame. I think it'll be a tight one tonight. It might even be a draw on the night. It might be like a 2-2 tonight, but then they'll obviously go through 3-2 in aggregate, you know, from their goal last week. So let's see what happens, man. But yeah, keep in touch, boys. Join the Discord would be the main thing. If you're not already on there, because there's general chat on there most days from some people, and especially on match days of games in the Premier League and stuff. People are always commenting, you know, Liverpool stuff, Arsenal stuff, United stuff. Definitely get yourself in the Discord, and then yeah, it'll not be too long till you see me again. I'll be back on this channel probably on the 1st of May, launching the MGM channel, man, which I'm really super excited for. And that's it. As I say, it's bringing you boys, this great community we've got, onto my new journey. Those of you boys that want to come on that journey with me to the MGM and to Jack Platts Games. There'll still be the occasional odd stream on this channel, but it'll be mainly those other 2 channels, as I say, where the focus lies. And yeah, I firmly believe like we can really grow these things. And you know, a lot of people, when I stop whenever I stopped Footy King, like officially, like maybe 4 or 5 months ago, and I stopped the FIFA stuff completely. Well, near enough, probably a year ago now, but that last FIFA stream was about 5 months ago, the one-off one I done. And I always thought, like, you know, as much as I didn't enjoy the game, should have stuck it out. But then I thought, you know what? No, the games give me like such a, like this game's give me like for just over 4 years streaming it. It's built me an amazing community. Every single one of you legends, right? And you know, I'm so lucky to have you all, because it ain't easy growing on social media these days. It really isn't. And what I think we have is quite an authentic community built over 4 years. And now when I look at this new transition into different content, I'm really glad to have you boys with me on this journey and into the new content. So yeah, you know, it means that we're not starting from scratch with MGM and the Jack Platts Games. It means it's, you know, some of you boys I'm sure will join me on that journey, and I'll give those channels that nice little boost to start with, if you know what I mean. So yeah, not just in terms of subscribers, but in terms of like, you know, just that initial little bit of a mini community from here on those channels too. So thank you, boys. Good to see you again, mate. I'm looking forward to seeing the future of this channel. There we go, Nathan. Glad to have you, mate, as always. Appreciate it, boys. Appreciate you all being here. All the support as always. Great to get all the comments rolling as always. Chat has flown as it always does. And yeah, I'll catch you all very soon, man. Look out for that stream on this channel on Footy King in about, well, it's Friday. It's the Friday the 1st of May. It'll be, I'll have it scheduled on here anyway, but that'll be the launch of the MGM. But it'll be on, I'll have a stream on here that'll talk about MGM on that, and I'll be like officially promoting MGM on that on this channel on that day. So the first MGM video goes up probably about 6 or 7 p.m. that evening. So I'll be on here about 3 or 4, just, you know, promoting it and doing a wee bit of a chill talk stream with you boys. So yeah, see you in the next one. FIFA 23 Hero Captivate lookalike, says Ryan. That is an old school moment there, man. Who remembers that one? When I looked like the Captivate Hero card. Class. Thank you so much, boys. Have a great evening, and I'll see you all very soon. Peace out.
Footy King, daily FIFA content's his thing. Daily streams, daily rage. Jack and EA never on the same page. No other channel like this online. 6 p.m. new content time. So much fun and so amazing. Gotta tune in, bro. Why you waiting? Hey, Footy King, this the stream you wantin'. Playing FIFA, think you need to join Footy King Army. Footy King, streaming rain or shine. Come have fun, only good vibes. 6 p.m. new content time. Come through and join the community. Friday night live under lights. With no delay, packs and rage, all in full flight. A Cardi, a Serbi, Berardi, already packed. You know how we make it happen. FUT champs about to get totally smacked. Keeping it very interesting and entertaining. To be honest, he's a legend when it come to gaming. And you oughta know, so phenomenal. Make you wanna hit the like, gotta follow, bro. Ain't nobody doing it like this. When it come to FIFA, got the sickest crew. You gotta see this in the commentary, gonna have you laughing. Footy King Nation, let's make it happen. Go! Footy King, this the stream you wantin'. Playing FIFA, think you need to join Footy King Army. Footy King, streaming rain or shine. Come have fun, only good vibes. 6 p.m. new content time. Footy King, this the stream you wantin'. Playing FIFA, think you need to join